That's right. We're back live, Kdqn 92.1 with the Morning Brew. Good morning to all of you out there listening. Good morning to everybody on Facebook.
Good morning to you.
If you're sitting in bed scrolling social media, if you're rubbing sleep out of your eyes with a coffee,
Yep.
if you're freezing outside, good morning to you.
Good morning. Get inside. It's chilly.
Yeah, it is. 35 degrees currently. I guess you said you saw some snow last night?
I did. I woke up at about 11 o'clock. And
For this reason?
No. What a weird time to wake up for me. But I went outside and it was snowing.
Wow.
It was melting as soon as they hit the ground, but it was really pretty.
It was pretty? Oh, man, I missed it.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Son of a biscuit.
Yep.
Hopefully we get some. I want a snow. I want a snow that sticks for a day or two, and then I'll be happy. Then I'll shut up about it.
I want to see all the neighborhood kids playing in the snow. That would make me happy.
Do they?
I'm
Do
sure.
they around
I bet
here?
you they would.
Yeah, I hope so.
Oh yeah, I know. When we were kids and we had that snow day in Hot Springs, I think we were out there like on and off all day.
Yeah,
it was just great.
Yeah. Oh man, I miss the snow days.
Yeah, me too.
Now we work them.
I know, like in Flagstaff, you'd go to sleep at like 10 o'clock at night, and by 6 in the morning, there was 3 feet of snow.
Yeah, that was crazy.
And that was a normal snowstorm.
Yeah. And then you'd wake up, like, there's nothing worse than waking up late and then seeing that there's a foot of snow in your car.
Yeah.
And you're like, ugh.
I don't want to do
I didn't even think about, or just simply getting up for work.
Yeah.
I have heard some people. Good morning, Ann Archer Oates. Good morning, Alicia Mooneyham. Good morning, everybody
ladies.
On Facebook Live. Hey, make sure you like, share, comment, and you'll be putting the drawing for Friday's Facebook Live giveaway.
Yeah.
I remember hearing, like, it was some TikTok video or something, like, about a guy, young guy. I hate to keep harping on millennials because they're my brothers and sisters, as my headphones slide off. But it was like, Starbucks kid or something like that. And he's explaining his mental problems that he's having, And one of them was like, sometimes I just get up in the morning before work and I just sit on the end of the bed and just, it's just so hard to like make myself. And I'm just like, yeah, it's called getting up for work. It sucks. Like, no matter what job you're in, I don't think, even if you love it, sometimes it just sucks getting up for work.
It does.
So push through it, man.
Yes.
Our generation has to go through so much. Sometimes I just sit on the end of my bed, rubbing my eyes, wondering if, I should just call out. Yes, of course. It's, but once you're up, you should be doing,
Don't waste your time just sitting on your bed moping.
Yeah.
Like the world is crashing around you. Just get up.
Yeah. Sometimes I do that to situate the old, like, and I'm just sitting there. Sometimes I do that. But you know what? It's what it is. It is what it is. But the only reason I brought that up is it sucks when you do that and then you get up and you like look outside or whatever and it's foot of snow on the ground and you're like, oh, my car is covered. Gotta go out there, sweep it all off, warm it up.
Yep.
Apparently, I don't know, Patrick was saying something about how these new confangled cars, it's actually bad for them to warm up.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know if there's any truth. Not that he was like, misquoting or false facts or something. I think it was more an article more about like you shouldn't let your car idle. That type of thing.
Yeah.
Because newer cars don't really need to be warmed up.
Yeah.
But his argument is he lives on the darn highway, so he's got to turn the vehicle on and then go 60 or 55.
Exactly.
I agree with him on that doesn't feel very good. Yeah.
Plus, if it's really cold outside, I mean, getting into a cold vehicle
it
sucks. Yeah, no, I definitely let mine warm up. There are places, though, where it's illegal to do that.
Yeah.
Which I think, I'm sure it's California.
Oh, surely.
It's gotta be.
Surely.
Yeah.
So we were talking about that. What was it? Not yesterday, the other day, about global warming and all that. When we were talking about the cows wearing diapers and masks. Some farm making them do that. And I've made my stance very clear on that I believe it's happening.
Yeah.
I don't believe it's a conspiracy. The science community agrees.
Yes.
And I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm warming up my car. I'm letting the AC rip. Don't put masks on cows. Let's just put this thing into the last gear and just careen forward. Just gunner.
Yeah.
Give it the onion.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Obviously, the science and the facts are there, but
Yeah.
it's like, what are you going to do?
Yeah, what are you going to do?
What are you going to do?
Yeah, especially what are we going to change everything? And then India and China and these mega countries that just pump, craziness into the air, into the atmosphere. Yeah, what are you going to do?
What are you going to do?
So let's join them. Did you see that photo of L.A. sans fog?
No.
It was like during the quarantine. Pandemic. Yeah, during the pandemic when everybody was staying inside.
Yeah.
There's a picture of LA after a few days of people not driving around. And then the few that were must have been like, this is great.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I all of a sudden like LA.
Yeah.
Good morning, John Baldwin. Good morning. Nalali? It's a beautiful name. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Nalali Perez. Bunch of people watching on Facebook Live.
Yes.
To my knowledge, everything is good today. No snow on the ground, at least here in Kdqn. Let us know if you saw any snow. Voxpo says, well, my 100% guarantee was off. Jen says it snowed last night.
It did. Yep.
I didn't see it.
Yep. I live kind of by Pilgrims, and it was definitely snowing at 11 o'clock last night.
Yeah. I'll make sure to route up with our news director, but as far as I know, as far as we know, everything is in full swing today. Sevier County is ready to go. Yes. Did you go to the store or anything yesterday? I meant to go just to see if I could find any milk or bread.
Oh, I actually went twice.
Yeah?
But not for groceries.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. I was crafting yesterday.
Oh, you were
and
crafting.
I forgot something the second time around, so I had to go back, and it was cold and windy.
That suck?
It does. Yeah. My driveway was flooded.
Oh, man. Yeah, mine was too. Mine does that now. And Arch Road says, not in Glenwood. No snow. So there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully, by the end of the winter, we can see a little snow fall on the ground. But for today, I do believe y'all can pronounce it as Nelly. Hope everyone has a great cold morning. It is cold. We will say that.
And it is a great morning.
It is a great morning. Lord. You know what? Instead, we should probably just go ahead and do the weather.
Yeah, let's
just
talk
do that.
about it.
Yeah, it's brought to you by Horatio State Bank.
I'd like to talk to you about two investment opportunities. One is called an IRA. The other is called the IRS. There's a good chance you're already investing in the IRS program. What I recommend is taking some of the money you've been giving, you know who, and use it to open an IRA. We're here, Horatio State Bank, a better way to bank. Member FDIC. We're online at HoratioStateBank.com.
#1 country weather.
All right. Not the weather forecast I'm sure everybody was hoping for. Or maybe you were. It's just going to be cloudy today with a high near 43. West winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. There is no winter weather advisories, nothing like that. Some stronger winds today. It's just cold out there, 35 degrees currently. Tonight, mostly cloudy, gradually becoming clear with a low around 25. It's going to be cold one tonight. Tomorrow, sunny with a high near 48, but wind chill values early in that morning are going to feel like 15. Pretty much as soon as we're talking to you, it's going to be cold. Tomorrow night, clear, a low of 26. And then Friday starts to warm right back up, sunny with a high near 57. Look at those winds, though, gusting as high as 30 miles per hour. Friday night, we're looking at a low of 34. And into Saturday, a 30% chance during Saturday, maybe afternoon, a high near 55. And Saturday night, a 60% chance of showers, likely. Cloudy, a low of 45 Saturday night. So there you have it. Warming up by the weekend. Today, all pretty and fairly normal. Rhonda Holman says, good morning. Good morning, Rhonda. VoxPost said we had an emergency city council meeting last night. I told Mayor Jeff Brown that calling us together just to tell us to go get milk and bread did not constitute an emergency. Yeah, I think everybody was already knowing that. I saw some, who was it on Facebook saying, y'all, there's still plenty of milk and bread at the grocery stores. Get out there.
There was.
Go,
Yeah.
I did a little shopping yesterday, not
Yeah.
for milk and bread,
Yeah.
for deodorant and toothpaste, because
Just
I
as
planned on.
important.
Yeah, well, I plan on being here today, and with clean teeth and good smelling pits.
Yeah, yeah.
But I get there's like 3 people in the store. I'm like, where's the chaos? Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I almost wanted to get some milk and bread just for the sake of it. You know?
I don't know, man. Here in Sevier County and the surrounding areas, we need a little more than a boo to scare us. And
I think
Right.
just-
after these last couple of years,
Yeah.
man, we ain't shook down
Yeah.
here. We ain't shook by a chance of snow.
we're
Come
all
on.
basically Eskimos now. We're
Yeah.
all like, no problem.
Definitely.
And
Actually, that's canceled word. You shouldn't say that.
Oh, yeah.
Inuit?
Inuit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think so. No.
Well, y'all forgive me. I was listening into your conversation. A minute ago.
Did you
On
get
the
snowed
radio.
in?
No,
Yeah, he was
I
snowed
did
in.
not get snowed in. But I'm glad you mentioned my skepticism of that article where it was like, don't warm up your vehicle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't believe that. Like, I feel like it's good. I mean, idling, not the best thing, I guess, but it's, your car's freezing cold.
Yeah.
Let it warm up. Let the engine warm up. Get
Yeah.
that oil flowing a little bit before you just take it off on the highway, right?
Right.
I couldn't help but think it was like a Trojan horse for some green initiative
Oh,
or
yeah.
something.
Yes.
They're like, yeah, don't warm your car up before you drive it around. The best thing for the environment is if your car just destroyed itself.
Yeah.
All you need to do is let your car get destroyed. Okay, put a diaper on a cow and get
Yeah.
a windmill. It
Yeah,
will
yeah.
solve the environmental issues.
And then
You
you
know
can get an electrical car because electricity is instant.
Yeah, and it comes from nothing,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, it comes from nothing.
The better yet, one of those Conan wheels that you push, like 4
Oh,
guys
yeah,
have
yeah.
to
Oh, yeah.
push it in a circle.
Yeah,
you get
yeah.
that song, that da-na-na.
Oh my.
Oh my god.
Environmental, planet saved, y'all. Got it right
Yes.
there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Then the diaper idea on the cows, that was Greg's idea.
Yeah, it was Greg's
That
idea.
is about goofy. Are people actually doing that?
Yes.
I think he's launching the pilot program on his farm.
I mean, where does this is to keep them from tooting, basically,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, absolutely. You just trap it in there and then you take
But I
the-
mean, you guys have kids, right?
Yeah.
That wear diapers.
The toot goes through the diaper.
Exactly.
Diaper does not
Do
hold
we have
the
some like
essence.
Not
carbon filter in
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
or
hermetically sealed
Yeah.
thing that's
Yeah, with like a
airtight.
HEPA filter in
maybe,
there.
maybe we take that and we reuse it, recycle it into something else.
Yeah. That's what Greg said, a machine that hooks to both ends of the cow and then turns the methane into stars.
Yeah, and that machine runs off coal.
Yeah. It's just belching black smoke. Oh, man. Good morning,
Great
Linda Shomo. Good morning, Christy Katzer. Don't believe it. I'll see it when it comes to the weather. Vox Post says, Tyler, go to Mina today, and you will see snow. I have no doubt.
Yeah. Now, I will say the snow that I saw last night, it melted as soon as it touched the ground.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
not piling up whatsoever.
Yeah. Did you happen to catch it?
I did not. I
Right.
stayed up till about 11 just to see if it was going to and to keep an eye out if there was any cancellations or
Yeah,
anything
yeah.
like that. But no, it was just raining at my house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even at that point. What
I wasn't dreaming. I was not dreaming this.
Sure.
about what time?
I feel like I saw 11:25 on my phone.
You got up,
Yeah.
walked out there to see.
Yeah, I just peeked to see if it was snowing, and it was. So I went and stood outside.
Well, I thought I saw some little flakes at one point yesterday. Like it almost felt cooler during parts of the day yesterday.
Almost
Yeah.
sleety.
Last night. A little
Yeah,
sleety,
yeah.
yeah.
But yesterday was great. I do enjoy whenever I want a rain day. We had like a good rain day in a little bit, It's always just like we get slammed, and that's how it is. The quickest thunderstorm rolls through. It's 20 minutes or something, and we just get absolutely barraged, right?
Right.
But I enjoy a day that it's just the light rain all day.
I do
And
too.
but that was cold, stinging, horrible rain.
Yeah.
That was really cold yesterday, I thought.
I've made a huge mistake though.
What?
I've been telling y'all I've got a room in the house probably the biggest room in the house. I've just taken the carpet out of it and I put it in the front yard. And I was like, I got to take it to the dump before it rains, and I didn't. So it's sitting in my yard, so like a giant rolled carpet.
Yeah, a
I
giant
didn't cut
paper
it up
towel.
or anything. I
Heavier.
just just rolled it up. It's gonna be a lot heavier. Are you guys doing anything later today?
We can help.
Yeah, sure.
Appreciate it. Yeah. Do you have a forklift?
It's like,
Can I borrow your forklift, Jen?
Sure.
it's like a big wet noodle that thing's gonna be like.
It's gonna be awful.
Yeah. Jeez, you let it dry out.
Roll it back out and let it dry
Yeah.
out.
The carpet you're trying to throw away. I got to dry it out.
Yeah. Anybody want a carpet? It's in my front yard. Help yourself.
Yeah. Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
So there you go. No cancellations or nothing. Good morning, Daryl Potter. What was I going to say? I was going to say something, but I don't remember. I wish I would have seen the snow last night.
Yeah.
And yesterday was one of my favorite kind of days.
Same here.
I wish I would have seen it too, Jen.
Yeah. Now I'm like,
Did you
Don't
get
know
a
what-
video?
what
I mean,
you were
I didn't
on.
bring my phone with me.
you take pictures of everything.
I know.
Every
Yeah.
little thing.
But I had woken up randomly. I shouldn't have been awake, so I was a little groggy.
Yeah.
But I didn't think to grab my phone.
Excuse me, not do I wish I had seen the snow. I wish I had your imagination.
I'm telling you guys, I saw snow last night. Can somebody else out there that maybe lives close to me call in
Yeah.
and support me?
Hey, you can get bunches of people, right? It could be a whole conspiracy against
Yeah.
us. Yeah.
Yeah. You get Alex Jones calling in.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Amanda George asks, is there school today?
Yes.
As far as I can tell, everything is in full swing. Tasha King says snow on the ground at the Sevier County Medical Center.
All right.
It's just a little bit north.
Yes.
And then Jade Goss says, is there school today? Absolutely. Everybody's looking, listening.
I was wondering
for-
why we had so many viewers.
Yeah. Well, I should have tricked them. With the old, it's snow day.
Yeah.
We got a little bit in Wix. Jen is correct. I have a picture, but I don't know how to send it through here. I see.
I believe you.
I believe you.
The Queen's in session, Horatio's in session, Works in session.
Works
Yes.
in session. Yeah, you get. There's no calling out today. Calling out.
Sorry, y'all.
Can't get through the snow. There's no snow.
Now, Costtot River School District. I know we have a few listeners from there. They are closed today.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
let me add
okay.
that. And the Costtot River Senior Citizen Center.
I see.
Yes,
The further you get north, the more you might want to just take a call over there or keep listening. We'll figure
Yeah.
that out. But yeah, okay. So
That's
Costtot
right.
River School District.
Costtot
out.
River, of course, that is our northern edge of our listening area. So
Yeah.
if we got anyone listening from up there, you guys are out today.
Oh man.
Nice.
See that
it
the more
will-
and more. Go ahead.
And I was going to say, hey, we've talked about this before. There's really no snow day anymore. Now it's one of those AMI days. So you're like still in school. You just have to do it over the internet.
Oh, yeah.
But if the snow made your internet go out,
Yeah.
you can't do an AMI day.
As in
right?
you rip the plug out of
Don't
the
do
wall.
that.
Exactly.
Learning is important.
Learning is
Kids.
totally
You
important.
end up like Gus in one of these seats here.
Yeah,
okay?
yeah. See, now that I have a child, I'm wondering how. Like, oh, what a wrench in the gear of your kid not going to school that day. What do you do? Quickly find a babysitter, or is it's impromptu? Take your kid to work day, or you're
Auntie
calling
Jen
in?
will open up some homeschooling for
Oh,
those
yeah?
days.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, no.
we kind of already have that. You're gonna be the spiritual successor.
Now, got some reports that northern Polk County, some of the roadways might be a little treacherous. We all know there's that thin, cold line.
Yeah.
You know, once you get into Polk County, where it's totally different weather.
Thin
than-
code line. Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
been working on that.
All right, I like
Thank
it. I
you.
like it.
Yeah. But yes, Costtot River School District. If you are one of them,
No good.
no good.
Go back to bed.
Go back. Well,
Or no,
figure out your
don't.
day.
Yeah.
Get ready, Mike. Get dressed.
yeah.
Get your breakfast in you because
Good
school
idea.
starts at 8 a.m. on your
Yeah.
computer.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got to tell you, my neck is stiff today. So I went through a little bit of a phase yesterday. So if you listened in yesterday, we were talking about that stupid Hogwarts game.
It doesn't look stupid.
It looks good. I'm not going to lie. It looks very good. The graphics and all that looks
Yeah.
cool. But I just took it as like, okay, yeah, the woke mob trying to cancel the game, whatever,
Sure.
whatever. I read this article. Did you read this article?
Not that one. I have a different one pulled up.
My word, this is one of the most that I don't know where I missed the thing where people are now just when they write an article they just display all of their big opinions. Like, you know, of course I know what an op-ed is, but this is different. I thought this was just reporting on, you know, how people are trying to cancel the game, but it's constantly inundated. Now, I don't want to read the article right now.
Okay.
I'm going to try and read parts of it today for y'all. But this brought me on to something else, and then on to something else, and then on to something else. And I ended up down like kind of the woke rabbit hole yesterday, learning and listening to a bunch of different things. Now, Vice, they did a feminist debate. Did you see that?
I don't think so.
No. So they get a bunch of feminists into a room and have them debate each other about different things. Like,
was it with a lady named Pearl as well?
Yeah.
Yes, I did see some of that.
Wow. It was insane. It was insanity is what it was. And eventually, what I did notice is they had two transgendered women in there, which is not representative, I think, of the population. I think they should have had maybe somebody like a transgendered woman's hand, and that would have been representative maybe of the population. There was like, I don't know, maybe 15 ladies or 12 ladies or something like that.
Yeah.
2 of them being transgendered was a little bit odd to me, but it was just barking and yelling at each other about who's more victimized.
Yes.
You know, and it was insane. And then that brought me on to like my reaction to being on the video, what my takeaways were, and then that brought me down to this and this and this. And then one of the people they had on the video is somebody named Eli something. Eli Erkley or something, Erkins or something.
Not Eli Lake, right?
No,
okay.
no. This is a transgendered woman. I don't know why
Well,
I referenced Jen. But
the new woman.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jen, you're the old woman.
I am the old woman, yes.
it does. I don't know if there's any kind of investigation going on currently into this person, but that's when I stumbled onto a video about how they are selling, or actually not selling, distributing hormones and other, like, you know, transitionary drugs to children through online means like Instagram. Like they made a post that was like, reach out, DM me, kids, if you want some of these drugs. And so what they did is they pulled a bunch of spare and leftover and overprescribed. They admit, you know, she's like, you know, I always ask my doctor for basically double, and then I give it to young people in my community.
That is so highly illegal. It's
Yes.
not even funny.
Yes, it's you know,
I hope so. Like,
yeah, it is.
It has to be.
It's almost like, but at the same time, it's like, does there really have to be a law in the books that says that you can't give reassignment medication to children? Is that where we are?
Yeah.
That law may not exist, and now it has to.
Well, I watched a piece about it, and I guess it's a stage 3 drug if it's you know, which is a bad one, right?
Okay,
because it's a prescription,
like controlled substance.
Controlled
I gotcha,
substance.
yeah.
And it's very dangerous. You need it under the watchful eye of a doctor.
It changes your chemistry.
Yeah, it could make you completely sterile or infertile at the age of what, 12,
14,
or whatever.
whatever, yeah.
And just ruin your entire adult life.
Yeah, and I watched a video by oh man, what's his name? Matt Walsh, who is he's a big right-wing YouTuber, and I gotta say he does some pretty good stories from time to time. I enjoy watching his opinions, especially on this. And he calls for, call the DEA. Like, if you're listening right now, report his Instagram and call. And it wasn't bait. I read the Instagram post. It's still up about kids, minors. If you can't get access to this stuff, DM me. No questions asked. Doesn't matter where you are in North America. He said, so international laws as well being broken, and he's pleading with everybody who has leftover or overprescribed transition medication to send it to him. So he also was up for a PhD at a California college of some kind or university.
And they're like, don't even worry about the dissertation. Let's just give it to you.
Yeah. He's a hero. This is what he is right now. He's a hero because nothing has happened to this man, to this person, you know? And then there's a couple other people who came out and started accusing him or her of a lot of assault of the, you know, that nature, you know, and minors were involved in this and that, and his community that he like runs for all this, which is, of course, I mean, like these types of people, man, it's like they're trying
It's
to,
like grooming. With messed up hormone based medications.
yeah, it's like he's trying to build some weird harem. That's what I think, and nothing is being done about it. So I did get like, my neck hurts today, just like from rubbing it and twisting it, just being like, what is this?
Yeah.
How does this?
So there's not there's no law in the book, I guess.
No, it's 100 of them. I mean, so
Yeah.
first of all, you're breaking Instagram's rules and regulations.
Okay. Yeah.
You cannot.
You're dealing drugs on there.
You're dealing drugs. You cannot give a prescribed medication to anybody who is not yourself.
Yeah.
And that is that. So that's the law right there. You can't ship drugs. You can't even talk to minors about drugs. It's 100 laws that are being broken.
That's what I would think.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, I wonder if it's just because it's like a post on social media, not like that's not, there's nothing tangible, no evidence there.
Yeah.
I hope they're like looking into that, or at least put him down. But all of his social medias and everything are still good. Did you see anything about this guy?
I'm seeing a few different things.
Yeah.
Anyway,
he participated on the women's.
Yeah.
And he had a lot of stuff to say about women, and then finally they're like, well, let's get into the transgender kind of debate, and he was like, oh yeah, all right. Like rubbing his hands like, what? You're a man.
Yeah.
What do you have to say about it?
In the famous words of J.K. Rowling, you're a man in a dress.
Yeah.
It's crazy how big of a market there is for this. We're talking billions of dollars at this point. This whole, between the surgery and the medications and the like therapy and psychiatric help that follows all of this. Obviously, when it's like, I'm just going to be the total opposite of what I am.
Yeah.
Now. Obviously, it's going to mess your mind up a little bit. So it's a huge money industry now. And I think it was Bill Maher who was talking. He was like, look, he's like, you may not hear him much, like if you're in a small town or something like that, but in bigger cities, this is a conversation that goes on around every well-to-do progressive dinner table.
Yeah.
He's like, you go to a party in LA or New York or Chicago or any big city, you're going to hear parents, with trans children talking about going through all of this stuff. Like it's just, like it's like immunizing your child,
I can't believe it.
I mean, it's, because some people get accused of, you guys are talking about something that doesn't actually happen. And,
man.
It is, and
it's rampant.
And heck, you see the, I think it was the same episode that I saw with Bill Maher was discussing this. He was also talking about like orientation of people. He's like back in the 1950s, like 1% of people were not heterosexual.
Yeah.
And he says, and now the Gen Z generation, it's almost 30%.
Yeah.
He's like, if you look at the math, by 2050, we're all going to be gay.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that one. And then it's like, so you're trying to shield your kid or help them through this whole thing where it's like, listen, because I also read and heard the statistic. I've read and heard it from credible YouTubers. I know that's probably an oxymoron, but 80% of the people that did not transition as kids just turned out to be gay when they reached mature adulthood.
Yeah.
So let's not pull out the scalpel and the hormone blockers right away. Yeah, because anyway,
Bill Maher has a very funny way of putting that in that episode. Yeah,
okay.
Tell you off air.
I think at the end of the day, it should just boil down to like these things can be incredibly unsafe for our children.
Yeah.
Children.
Yes.
And here's the thing: if you are dealing with that, maybe you have heard about it from schools, even around here, or if you're listening in Texarkana, especially maybe a bigger school. You've got to not only worry about talking to them about this type of thing and navigating them through the school or the kids or
that's a minefield.
Yeah. Now you have to worry about them receiving drugs from
internet
accused predators from Instagram.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all excited about taking Mariah trick-or-treating in the future for Halloween, and now I'm less worried about, razor blades in her candy as she gets one of these things, and November 1st, the next morning, my daughter's got a mustache.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Now that's in my mind.
250. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go to the phone lines. I don't know if this is anybody. Good morning. No, nothing. All right.
Yeah,
got
school
you
is
too
in
late.
session.
School is in session.
Except Costa River.
Except
Yeah.
Costa River.
Yeah.
So Jacqueline Jose Lopez. Is Kdqn having classes today? Yes, they are. We've talked long enough. We got to get into it. It's time for the 6:30 block. It's going to be a quick one. Ag Vantage report, J&J livestock sale report, a couple messages from our sponsors, and then we're coming right back with Jen's pro tips brought to you by Harris Drug and Gifts. So stick around. We got a full show today. We appreciate everybody on Facebook Live. Again, everything in session as far as we know, except for Costa River School Districts and maybe some things up north. You might double check with them. There you have it. We'll be right back with the Brew Crew.
Good morning, I'm Kate Morgan. It's time to take a look at your EAB early morning market update. Here's how the market's closed. March corn at $6.54, up 1 1/4. May up 1 1/2 at $6.54. January soybeans at $15.01 1/2, up 34 3/4, with March of 21 3/4 at $14.92 1/2. March wheat at $7.43 1/2, down 3 1/4. May also down 3 1/4 at $7.51 1/2. March cotton at $85.67, up 3.09. May up 3.07 at $85.69. January rice at $17.50, up 12. March also up 12 at $17.77. In the livestock complex, February live cattle at $156.78, down 58. April down 60 at $160.68. January feeder cattle at $182.70, down 110. March down 90 at $185.65. And February lean hogs at $80.28, down 225. April down 188 at $89.65. That's your early morning market update from your EAB Ag Network. Have a great day.
The first ever Arkansas Grown Conference and Expo is coming soon. The Arkansas Department of Agriculture and ag organizations are hosting this in-person event where our farmers who grow our farm-to-table food can connect, hear from experts, take farm tours, and network. Join us for the Arkansas Grown Conference and Expo at the Embassy Suites in West Little Rock, January the 25th through the 28th. The deadline to register is January 11th. Sponsors and vendors are also invited. Go to arkansasgrown.org to learn more.
Bad theater seats, cheap Halloween masks, my apartment, all things with obstructed views. Add to these large trucks and buses. 18-wheelers and large buses have big blind spots and, like my apartment, they don't always have the best view. Bus and truck drivers deal with blind spots around the entire vehicle. Always take care not to ride alongside or too close behind them. Our roads, our safety. Learn more at sharetheroadsafely.gov.
At the sale on Saturday, January 21st at J&J Livestock Auction Company in Texarkana, there were 1,052 head of cattle on offer. Number 1 steers under 300 pounds sold from $205 to a high of $235. 3 to 4 weight steers ranged from $205 to a high of $248. 4 to 5 weight steers brought $195 to a high of $235. 5 to 6 weight steers sold from $190 to a high of $212. 6 to 7 weight steers ranged from $165 to $185. 7 to 8 weight steers brought $155 to $173, and over 800-pound steers sold from $140 to $165. Number 1 heifers under 300 pounds ranged from $185 to a high of $215. 3 to 4 weight heifers brought $185 to $195. 4 to 5 weight heifers sold from $180 to $190. 5 to 6 weight heifers ranged from $165 to $185. 6 to 7 weight heifers brought $148 to $163. 7 to 8 weight heifers sold from $140 to $158, and over 800-pound heifers brought $130 to $150. Packer cows sold from $25 to $87. Packer bulls ranged from $70 to $105. Stocker cows brought $850 to $1,500. Cow-calf pairs sold from $950 to $1,600. And replacement heifers sold from $140 to $180. And that's the report from the sale Saturday, January 21st at J&J Livestock Auction Company in Texarkana. Cattlemen, don't miss the sale next Saturday at 10:30 a.m. at J&J Livestock Auction Company in Texarkana. For Ag Vantage, I'm Jeb Bunyard reporting.
Bailey Discount Building Supply is stocked with everything to make your home look 20 years younger. They have quick-step laminate flooring, faucets and sinks, ceiling fans and paint, bathroom tile and carpet, fence panels, and even doghouses. They're also stocked with doors, deadbolts, power tools, and plywood. Bailey Discount Building Supply, 880 East Colin Ray Drive here in DeQueen, helping you build the best for less. Bailey Discount Building Supply.
Looking for a bank that cares about you and your community? First State Bank is your community bank. We're involved in our community because that's important to us. That's what local businesses do, and we're a local business too. Visit us to see how you can join the First State Bank family today. You'll even get a free gift if you join, because that's local banking done right. Terms and conditions apply. First State Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We're just a small town community bank, but we're big on you. Feel lots of $1 million bonuses are not the sort of thing we do. We're just a small fry with a little guy. We're a lot like you.
We're just a small town community bank, but we're big on you. First State Bank, member FDIC. We're big on you.
We're just a small town community bank, but we're big on you.
Getting gifts is great if you get what you want. If you don't, it can be a little awkward and time consuming. You either keep it and you never use it, or you try and exchange it, which is not always so easy without a receipt. Save yourself the hassle. Set up a gift registry with Harris Drug and Gifts in historic downtown Kdqn. With Gift Registry at Harris Drug, you pick out exactly what you want and make it easy for your friends and family to pick out a gift they know you'll love. Breezy peasy. Gift giving made easy. That's Harris Drug and Gifts, downtown Kdqn.
That's right. We are back live. Kdqn 92.1 with the Morning Brew. Good morning to all of you, especially on Facebook Live. All you fine folks, make sure you like, share, comment, because we do a Facebook Live giveaway every Friday where we draw a name from the whole week of people that, like, share, or comment, and then we draw your name and you get a great gift, man. There's been some crazy gifts. Handmade Razorbacks paintings from Jen, handmade paintings in general, beautiful things that get thrown together.
Yes. We spend a lot of time on these things.
We do. So we appreciate y'all. Kelly Higgins Warren says, that is just so wrong. I'm sorry to all the peeps that have to go into school today. You have been robbed. I recall getting snow days for a light dusting of snow. No school, hot chocolate, and weird sleds made out of chicken house tin. Make fun if you will, but that tin was
that's
fast.
Great.
No, that's awesome.
But there's not a lick of snow on the ground.
Not a lick of snow. And then it kind of, do feel a little bit bad for the kids who, if there is like a full snow day, it's probably going to be like learn from home day. I'm glad the internet when I was going to school was, the
yes,
whatever that noise was.
Yes.
What was that? Is that connected to the phone line or whatever?
Dial-up noise.
Dial-up.
I don't know.
I remember once, being sick or whatever from school, and I was just home alone, and I'm like, well, I'm going to go on my computer. I'm going to be on the internet and stuff. But the phone, you couldn't use the phone and the internet at the same time.
No, you could not.
Listen to that. Like, I'm talking as if I'm this ancient person.
It does feel ancient, though. Yeah. I mean, to us.
Yeah. Most people, I'm sure, listening are like, I remember the internet being a new thing,
yes.
But I remember it when it was just that. You couldn't use the phone and the internet at the same time. And I remember my mom coming home and being like, you were on the internet all day. I was trying to call.
Yes. Yeah. It also when I was in middle school wanting to, chit chat with my boyfriends or something, and Tyler's downstairs on AOL Messenger or something like that.
Yeah, MSN Messenger.
That was me too, though.
Yeah. Of course. My favorite thing about MSN Messenger was how you would put, if you were dating somebody, you'd put 1,000 hearts in their name and stuff. And
mine always said, too hot to handle, too hot to hold.
You are such
with the number 2s. Yeah.
How about, can you give out your email? What was your email?
XX Blink Chick 182 XX.
You are so lame.
I still use that.
You still use that one?
Just for junk. Facebook.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Don't be trying to get in my Facebook, people.
Oh yeah, don't even try to guess that password. She still has access to XXX Blink Chick 182.
Yeah.
XXX.
Yes.
Right? Yeah.
I love Blink 182.
Was it one capital X, then a lowercase? Yep. Then yeah, classic. Mine was, and the thanks that Jen created mine, it was I can't think of a Hotmail name at hotmail.com. I still use it for all junk.
I forgot about that.
And I could type it so fast. I can't think of a Hotmail name at hotmail.com. It's the only thing I can type without having to look.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. Oh, man. Good morning, Kelly Higgins Warren, of course.
Yes.
Well, I suppose we should talk about it. It's time. Harris Drug and Gifts, your family hometown run pharmacy for over 50 years, brings you this amazing message from Jen. Check out their Razorbacks Corner full of Razorback merch for the whole family. It's time for Jen's Pro Tips.
Yes.
What do you got for us today, Jennifer?
I'm a little nervous about this one. I'm not going to lie.
Uh-oh.
This is going to be more of a PSA. I was going to do something food related, but I've been hearing some things.
I've been hearing.
Yes. And somebody that I find to be very beautiful, was made fun of for something in a place where she should have felt safe.
Did she run into glass, like a glass door? Because that will tarnish your reputation for quite a while.
This is kind of worse. I'm not going to get into the details of it because that's that person's story to share.
Yeah.
But again, I'm a little nervous about it. But this is more of a PSA, especially pertaining to women out there.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I think that we need to be kinder to each other.
Women kinder to women?
Yes, I think that women should be supporting women more than what they are right now. I've been made fun of many times, and I've heard some comments about myself in the past few weeks as well. And just hearing what somebody said about a friend yesterday made me really sad.
Oh, man.
And I don't know. I think that we need to be better about thinking before we speak. That's my PSA. Think before you speak.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be tearing each other down, especially women from women, because we're fighting some of the same fights.
Yeah.
And it doesn't make you look good when you're out there making fun of people where they can hear you.
Yeah.
It does not make you look good.
Yeah, this isn't high school.
No, it's not high school. We should just be better about these things. I'm trying to kind of collect my thoughts and try to get this out. This is my PSA. It's just think before you speak.
Yeah.
Don't make fun of people, especially when they hear it, because that could really ruin somebody. And
but Jen, that's all I do.
This is really going out to women who can be very, very nasty to other women.
Catty, I think.
Petty. It's insecure.
Yeah.
It doesn't make us feel good, you know. You can judge people as much as you want inside of your head, but saying it out loud where they can hear those things is so detrimental.
Do you find the same thing for men, or are men generally? Because men do have this thing, just a little bit, where they might get punched in the face. I think every man is a little worried at all times that he may be punched in the face for something he says.
I can understand that.
Now, there's a lot of men who disregard that. And it's like, dude, we might fight. You can't be talking like that to me.
Yeah.
All right? Because like, no matter how professional, I don't care if you're in a tie. If you say, there might be a fight. I'm not a fighter.
Right.
But all through my whole day, I speak as if I might be about to get punched in the face.
Totally understandable. I think women are a little bit different. I mean, you should be careful what you say because there could be a woman that's going to go and punch you right in the face, you know, but,
fair enough.
Or that woman's going to go home and go, well, what's wrong with me?
Yeah.
Is what they said about me true?
Right.
It's just not good for our confidence, you know? And it doesn't matter. Like, that person who said those nasty things about you, they're so insecure in their own lives. They have problems. They need therapy. But you're still going to take it to heart, you know?
Gosh.
I don't know. It's been kind of bothering me, especially in the kind of world that we live in right now. We should be arm in arm going through life. You know, we shouldn't be putting each other down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting such a heavy protest.
I know. And I wasn't originally going to do it because I thought, well, you can't really change people's minds. Right. But especially if you're a little bit younger and you have a whole life ahead of you, start thinking about what you say.
Yeah.
And try to be kinder, or just don't say anything at all. Go home and write it down, or try to process it however you do. But you don't need to go out and make fun of people.
No, certainly not.
Yeah.
I only make fun of people who can't hear me.
Exactly. If you got to say something, just say it in your head, whatever. I mean, judging somebody's appearance makes you look ugly.
Yeah, 100%. I don't know what this is all about. Let's go to the phone lines. Good morning. You're live on the Morning Brew.
Yeah, just going to let y'all know there's a bad wreck out here at Derrick's Junction.
Bad wreck out at Derrick's Junction. Oh, thank you, sir, for letting us know that. How bad? I mean, they got any lanes closed?
One side's down to one lane. Traffic can still get through, but they got to be real slow through there.
Got you. Okay. Thanks so much. So be careful coming up on Derrick's Junction. Thanks for letting us know, man.
Yep.
All right. Awesome. Big wreck out at Derrick's Junction. So watch out if you're heading that way.
Yep.
One lane of traffic going through. Jen, that's a great PSA. I don't know anything about this, but it sounds like it was really hurtful.
Yeah, and I'm probably taking it more seriously than this other person, but it broke my heart.
Right.
It really did.
Yeah. Well, it's, man, I don't know. This is like the most is this not the most judgmental, like, age ever?
I absolutely agree.
And it's all because I blame it squarely on social media.
Absolutely.
You know, like you have, before when you were beautiful or whatever, you could just be walking around being beautiful. Now it's like everything is so on there. Look at me, I wear designer. I'm, I buy from all the nice places, and look at me, my makeup, my filters. Yeah. It's insane.
Creating
it's like,
these unnatural beauty standards.
Yeah,
right?
Absolutely. And it's sad, and for guys too, because like there's like these guys who, for example, what I've heard before is let's say you go on a trip to Belize as a guy or to a cruise or something. You take 1,000 pictures, you upload them all year. So it makes it look like you're just whatever you're doing, fatty, in your basement. Enjoy your hot pocket. I'm out having, Mai Tais on the beach, or whatever it is all the time, my whole life,
Right.
And it just creates these unnatural nonsense.
It does.
And then, of course, the internet breeds this whole, doesn't matter what I say because I'm disassociated from it's the internet, so there's definitely no punches of faces going on the internet.
Yeah, it's easier to be a bully online than it is in person.
Yeah, it is.
But I mean, I don't know if you're thinking a negative thought about somebody and you're thinking about saying it out loud. Try thinking about somebody saying that to your mother, or your daughter, or your sister, or your best friend, and how would that make you feel?
Yeah.
Think about those things before you say nasty things.
Absolutely, and also treat servers nice.
Yeah,
because that's one right there that I see just people treating service people awful, and that's ugly right there.
Yes. At the end of the day, we're all just plugging along in this life. We don't really know what the heck we're doing, but we're doing it, and it's so much easier if we can just be nicer to each other.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to sit here on some pedestal saying that I'm perfect and I'm kind to everybody, because I'm not.
Right.
But you're not going to hear me walking by somebody saying something really nasty where they can hear it.
No kidding, man.
Because that makes me look bad and feel bad.
I'm sorry. That was really from Jen's heart. You could hear it in her voice.
Yeah.
We appreciate you. Jen's pro tips. There you go.
Be nice.
Just be nice. My gosh. Please. I think it's time.
Yes.
Let's get into the stummy. All right.
Let's do it.
It's time for Genuine RV Power Trivia. Oh, Genuine RV and Power Sports over in Idabel, Oklahoma. That is the place to go for all your power sports and RV needs. If you want to check them out before you go, genuinerv.com. 642-2190 is the number to call. 642-3637, 898-3624. Give us a call. Jen's going to read you a question. If you answer it correctly or have your life saved, you win yourself breakfast from McDonald's and a trip to the car wash at Mr. Clean here in Kdqn. Easy enough. I suppose we're ready.
Are you ready?
What's the question today?
All right. It's said that 1/3 of adults still do this as part of a routine. What is it? It's said, according to a study, 1/3 of adults still do this as part of a routine. What is it?
Lots of different things that could be.
Got some hints for you guys, too.
642-2190. Feel free to answer on Facebook Live. We will use those answers to possibly save some lives. That's a good question. Give it to me again.
It's said that 1/3 of adults still do this as part of a routine. What is it?
What is it? To the phone lines with the first answer. Good morning, you're live on Genuine RV Power Trivia.
It's a newspaper.
Ooh, that's a good
newspaper
one.
Going.
Not what I'm looking for.
Run the water while they brush their teeth.
Not run the water while they brush their
Oh,
teeth.
darn. Got nothing on Facebook Live yet.
A little closer than you think.
Oh, okay. To the phone lines. To the phone lines. Good morning, you're live on Genuine RV Power Trivia.
Good morning. Is it read a book before you go to bed?
Ooh,
Oh, yeah.
good one.
Yeah, no?
No, it's not that.
Get some coffee first thing.
No,
Not coffee.
No.
All right. 642-2190. 642-3637. And, of course, 898-3624. 30% of Americans what now?
It said that 1/3 of adults still do this as part of a routine. What is it? Keyword still.
Still, yeah. Going to the phone lines. Good morning, you're live on Genuine RV Power Trivia.
How about waking up before the alarm goes off?
Oh, good one. Not what I'm looking for.
Ironing clothes?
Not ironing clothes.
Not ironing clothes. Flossing?
Not flossing.
Not flossing.
Shaving?
Not shaving.
Not shaving. Oh, my gosh. What?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh my gooshness.
Oy vey, oy vey.
Now you guys
Give
are
me some
getting
bagel
close.
and schmear.
You guys are getting close
Yeah?
because it is part of a
a
nighttime
Oh,
routine.
nighttime routine. Okay. To the phone lines. Good morning, you're live on Genuine RV Power Trivia.
Hey, how's it going?
Hello.
Is it say your prayers before bed?
Ooh,
Oh,
good
one.
Not what I'm looking for.
I'm going to go with going and drinking the warm cup of milk.
Ew, no. No.
No good.
Is it put cucumbers on her eyes?
No.
No.
Oh,
Good
man.
answers.
Oh, man. Let's see here. Do what 2/3 of adults do not do.
So if you got a house with 3 people in it, one of these people is doing it.
Could be.
Could be.
Okay.
Statistically.
To the phone lines. Good morning, you're live on Genuine RV Power or Trivia. That's all.
To take a shower?
Take a shower before work.
Nope, not take a shower.
Let's go with watching TV to go to bed.
Nope, not watching TV to go to bed.
No.
Reading to go to bed?
Not reading to go to bed.
Voxpo says, "Say goodnight, John Boy."
That's a good one. No.
I feel like we did that in our household.
Yes.
Yeah. Good night, John Boy. I was watching The Nanny the other day, and I was like, they give the girl in there a haircut, and she's like, "I look like John Boy Walton." To the phone lines. Good morning, you're live on Genuine RV Power Trivia.
Sleeping with something comfortable like a teddy bear?
That is correct.
What?
Yes.
Teddy bear? Who do we have on
That
the phone?
is exactly what it said.
Leighton Frazier?
Leighton Frazier. Oh, man, swinging through with the exact correct answer, making all of us look like dummies
Yeah,
here.
sorry.
Well, congratulations. You can pick up your breakfast and your car wash token here from the studio anytime after 7:10. Thank you for playing.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Look at that. Vox Post says, I still do that.
Yep, some of us do.
Good morning, Gloria Bennett. Good morning, Donna Knatzer. Good morning,
morning.
Esteban Ochoa.
Good morning.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, so about 34% of us still sleep with our teddy bears or childhood blankets, stuff like that.
Yeah, all that was
Yeah?
destroyed in the incident. I don't have any of
Does
that stuff
a
left.
cell phone, a smartphone, count as a teddy bear? Because I snuggle up with that.
Snuggle up with that.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I don't sleep with nothing in the bed except for pillars and, and a blankie.
I don't either.
No?
So I guess we
Yeah.
kind of ruined that.
Well, there's not the 3 of us. Carolyn, she must sleep with a teddy bear every
Yeah,
night.
it must be, statistically.
I think she does.
She has one, doesn't sleep with
Yes,
her.
yes,
There you go.
yes.
All right. Yeah.
I do find it comforting, though. When you're sick, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little
I
teddy
know.
bear to snuggle up on.
It hurts for my wife because we have baby at the house. She wants to put all the toys and stuff because she's starting to develop her favorite ones. You
Yeah.
know, but still too young to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
dangerous.
You can't have anything in there.
Teddy bear's dangerous at that age.
Yes.
Yeah. I have a mobile.
Yeah.
Mobile.
Mobile. Like yeah. Mobile.
Mobile.
On the way to Gulf Shores.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I'm from Birmingham, man. I ain't from Mobile. I have the one that's spinning. You know, you crank it, it goes blink, ding, ding, the noise. But it's all a bunch of cat in the hats on the end of it.
Creepy.
Right? A little creepy.
Yeah.
And they're strung up to the thing, right? Well, I found one loose in the bed at one point, and I was like, no, we got to get rid of this thing because that thing will be spinning, come right off, and just right into his. I'll know it. He's screaming or something or yawning, and it'll just go right into his mouth. Not happening. Not on my watch, Dr. Seuss. Why are you still around? I thought you were canceled anyway.
No doubt.
Oh. All right.
Yikes.
Well, I suppose we should probably get into it. We're a couple minutes late. You know, some news and whatnot. We appreciate everybody playing and sticking around for some genuine RV power trivia. Shall we go ahead and get into it?
Yeah.
All right,
I've got
fine.
a story, though.
Now?
Whenever. I just thought of it.
What's your story? Go ahead.
Well, one year, and it was not too long ago, I was trying to make my own Halloween costume, and it would look like my head was in a jar on top of some shoulders.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like headless. And I used one of those cheese ball jars from Walmart.
Oh, yeah.
And I had to like super glue some stuff to it on the inside, and I put it on over my head. And my eyes were burning. You don't do that.
From the fumes?
From the fumes of the super glue.
And then did your head get stuck in there too?
Yeah.
No, thank goodness. But I had spent weeks on this costume.
Call the volunteer fire department down for that one.
Yeah.
I'd put you in the news for that.
Yeah. Jaws of life, get you cut out of the Utz cheese ball jar.
I was just thinking of stupid things I've done, and that was definitely up there.
Yeah.
Super glue is bad stuff.
It is.
I thought you meant from the fumes of the cheese balls.
No, that was fine.
Okay.
But I don't know if you've ever tried to super glue glasses back together. It does the same thing.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Just letting you guys know I'm not perfect.
That
okay?
was very dumb, Jen.
Living your best life there.
I'm living my best life.
All right, now with that insanely great story, let's go into the news. It's brought to you by.
I gotta follow that.
Yeah,
that story.
Yeah.
You gonna let her open for me with that?
Yeah. How good luck. You better open with your closer.
I know.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm gonna have to come up with something real quick. Hold on.
Oh man. News brought to you by Teeter Motor Company.
Your number one country, 92.1, is KDQN, Kdqn, Ashdown, Texarkana.
Your local news leader is Kdqn, Kdqn, Ashdown, Dirks. Local news this hour is presented by Teeter Motor Company in Mena. The deals are always sweeter at Teeter.
For KDQN News, I'm Patrick Massey reporting Cossatot River School District has closed all of its campuses today due to inclement weather and the possibility of hazardous road conditions this morning in parts of Polk County. Students are being advised that today will be a remote learning day for Cossatot River School District. The Cossatot Senior Citizen Center is also closed today due to the weather. We've not received notices of any other closing, so that means kiddos at Kdqn, Horatio, Derricks, Foreman, and Ashdown schools, you're all in session today. So on our next story, some administrative changes are coming to Kdqn Public Schools beginning next school year after the school board named 2 new assistant principals Monday night. On Monday, the board approved the hiring of Ryan Haney as the new Kdqn Junior High assistant principal and Jared Fannin as the new Kdqn High School assistant principal beginning with the 2023 through 24 school year. Haney will fill the position vacated by Jeff Holcomb, who was named the new Kdqn Junior High School principal, while Fannin will be working alongside the Kdqn High School administration team of Audrey Chandler and Murray Neely. Jared Fannin will move into his new position during summer preparations for the 23 through 24 school year, and he's looking forward to his new role. In a statement, Coach Fannin said he is incredibly grateful and excited for his new role as assistant principal of Kdqn High School. Principal Audrey Chandler said Coach Fannin will do an outstanding job at DeQueen High School and that his leadership, character, and integrity will be an asset at DeQueen High School. Haney added he is also excited to be able to work with Mr. Holcomb as his assistant principal. DeQueen Junior High School Principal Jeff Holcomb praised Haney as a perfect fit for the DeQueen Junior High students, staff, and as his assistant principal beginning next school year. We also want to give a quick reminder that the boil order remains in effect for some customers of the Sevier County Rural Water Association following repair work to the system earlier this week. Affected customers are those concentrated west of DeQueen in the Chapel Hill community, as well as along Johnson Bridge Road, Brooks Road, Well, Walden, Dunn, Dogtown, Redbud, and Crooked. Homes along Highway 70 West are also under a boil order at this time. The boil order will remain in effect until samples are tested and cleared by the Department of Health. That is expected later this week. Affected customers are advised to briskly boil water for drinking or cooking purposes for at least 1 minute until that boil order is lifted. We'll be back with more local news, but first let's take this break and hear these words from our sponsors.
If you're hearing this, you're behind the wheel, making you need something new. Teeter Motors will make a deal and they take your trade in too.
Hey y'all, it's Ashley. Normally this would be Shannon telling you about a huge sale, or no payments for 30 days, or a cashback incentive. But Shannon is so busy putting folks behind the wheel of their dream car that he doesn't even have the time to record his own commercial. If he was here, he would make sure you knew Teeter Motor Company in Mena has the largest selection of program cars, the best customer service, and the most financing options in the area. So stop by and see Shannon and let Teeter Motor Company of Mena make you a deal.
And we're back with Kdqn News. Let's get kicked back with some sports news. The DeQueen and Ashdown senior team split a pair of 7-4A conference contests at the Coliseum Tuesday night, with the Lady Leopards claiming a 39-23 victory, while the Panthers prevailed in boys basketball action 59-29. The Lady Leopards jumped out to a 22-7 halftime lead and cruised to the 39-23 win. Belle Lindsay, our McDonald's player of the night, led the way in limited action with 17 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 steals. Allison Dawkins chipped in with 8. Zamaria Roan led Ashdown with 5 points. With the victory, the Lady Leopards improved to 13-6 on the season and 4-3 in conference play as they stay in the hunt for a regional tournament berth. The boys contest was tied at 11 late in the opening quarter, but the Ashdown boys went on a 20-0 run to put the game away as the Panthers defeated the Leopards 59-29. Caden Winfrey paced the Panthers with 12. Michael Allen scored 10, and Xavier Brown added 9. For the Leopards, who lost their 7th straight game and fell to 5-13 on the season, Sam Graham scored 7. Monroe Barnett and Manny Hernandez added 6 each. In our next story, the Costatah River School District will host an interest meeting this Thursday to discuss the possibility of forming a Pee Wee football team ahead of the 2023 through 24 school year. The meeting is scheduled to begin at 6 p.m. this Thursday at the Costatah River High School cafeteria. Superintendent Dr. Tyler Broyle said the idea of the meeting is to offer an informal opportunity for Costatah River parents and students to share their interest in launching the Pee Wee football program and to gather some more information on that process.
We're going to have an informal football meeting for the community. You know, we're starting our football and volleyball. We're going to give it a shot this coming year and see how it goes. And Pee Wee football, as with any sports, is so crucial to the success of your older teams. So we're going to have an interest meeting on the 26th at our high school at 6 o'clock in the high school cafeteria, and community members and interested parents of the upcoming 3rd through 6th graders are invited to attend. And it's just going to be informal. We're going to get a number of how many people are interested, and Coach Barrett and our athletic director have been working for a few weeks now getting that prepared, just to be able to answer some questions about what Pee Wee football might look like, what league will be in, what uniforms will look like, and certainly invite the older kids too that want to talk to the coach about junior high football. And it's just going to be a fun event, and we want to make sure everyone knows about it.
Broyle said the district's goal is to create a Pee Wee football program for Costatah River students in grades 3 through 6. The program would kick off alongside the junior varsity program at the start of the next school year. Coach Dakota Parrott will host Thursday's meeting to provide that general information on launching the Pee Wee football program. He'll also be there to answer any questions from those in attendance. Costatah River School District announced last year its plan to launch a football and volleyball program beginning with the next school year. Broyles added that the volleyball program had between 70 and 80 girls already expressed their interest interest in joining the junior high team. Now, Broyle said the district is launching into the fundamental aspects of creating a new sports program, such as ordering uniforms, building schedules, finding schools to play, and most importantly, building more interest. Cossatot River is the only Class 3A school in this conference without a football team and one of only a couple of teams in the conference without a volleyball program. It's also the third largest school in the conference. And we just want to give one more reminder about the Ashdown Community Foundation, which will present the 11th annual Ashdown Community Auction next month. The event, which is held in partnership between the Domtar Community Advisory Team and the Ashdown Community Foundation, will be held on Saturday, February 11th at Ashdown High School. Doors will open at 4. Main event kicks off at 6. Going to be lots of auctions and family-friendly events throughout the evening. Some of those auction items include electronics, sports memorabilia, firearms, coolers, grills, trips, gift certificates, and much more. Since its inauguration in 2012, organizers have raised over $554,000 to beautify and improve the downtown Ashdown area and City Park through this event. More than $100,000 was raised last year alone. Money raised during this year's auction is going to go towards improvements for the downtown area and Ashdown City Park. Anyone with ideas on beautification or improvement projects is asked to contact a committee member to share their thoughts. There's multiple ways people can help with this year's auction. They can donate items as well as services such as lawn mowing and babysitting, and most importantly, they can mark their calendar and make plans to attend this one-of-a-kind event. Anyone with questions or seeking more information or wanting to make a donation are encouraged to contact any Ashdown Community Foundation committee member. This includes Rhonda Pounds, who can be emailed at pounds@ipa.net. We'll be back at 8 a.m. with some more local news for you. In the meantime, check out your number one country online at kdqn.net. This is KDQN News.
Local news this hour has been presented by Teeter Motor Company in Mina. The deals are always sweeter at Teeter. For local news when you want it, 24 hours a day, go to our website at kdqn.net.
Sonic has something delicious for you. Hey, announcer guy, that's your cue.
Try the new Sonic Steak and Bacon Grilled Cheese. Savory steak mixed with grilled onions topped with crispy bacon and melty American cheese, plus creamy mayo and tangy barbecue sauce. Or try it spicy with zesty cheese sauce and jalapenos.
Well, I don't know about you, but I'm definitely craving that previously mentioned thing.
Sonic Steak and Bacon Grilled Cheese.
Mmm, Sonic.
Limited time only at participating Sonic drive-ins.
We know you're out there. We know you have the skills. We know you have the tools. We're just waiting for you to apply. Ready to start your next career? Husqvarna Group has your opportunity. Full-time employment positions are now available with starting pay at $15.25 an hour. Apply in person at No. 1 Poland Drive in Nashville, Arkansas, or online at husqvarnagroup.com.
Classic Chevrolet is now open in their new location, 640 South Constitution Avenue in Ashdown.
Hi, I'm Chad Andrews. Put our customers first with our top-notch sales and service departments. We'll buy your vehicle even if you don't buy ours. Stop by and see a great line of pre-owned cars and trucks, big boy lift trucks, or order a new vehicle conveniently online.
See the team at Classic Chevrolet, now open in their new location, 640 South Constitution Avenue in Ashdown.
Your local Sevier County Farmers Co-op is up and running at their brand new location. 801 West Collinray Drive in DeQueen is where you'll find the same great service, quality feeds, and farm supplies, but now with an expanded pet supply and backyard poultry selection. Stop by and see what's new at your local Sevier County Farmers Co-op on Collinray Drive next to TJ's in DeQueen. Open Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 5:30, and Saturdays, 8 to 1. Follow Sevier County Farmers Cooperative on Facebook for product info, farm news, and events.
The holidays are past us, and we have a renewed hope for tomorrow. And your friends at Gentry Chevrolet hope the best for you and yours, but some things remain the same. If you're going to keep the family ride a little longer, make sure it's winterized at Gentry Chevrolet in DeQueen. Check the antifreeze, change the oil, get the front end aligned. Gentry Chevrolet has windshield repair and replacement services available, and no-wait oil changes available too. If you're ready for a new one, let Gentry Chevrolet order it for you. And remember, they have the best pre-owned inventory in our area. Check them out online at GentryChevyInc.com.
As a farmer, your work is built on a promise to the land. As Farm Bureau insurance agents, our work is built on a promise to you. We call it Ag Promise, a competitively priced policy that protects everything farmers rely on. You're gonna love it. We promise.
In Little River County, call Farm Bureau Insurance at 898-3741 and ask Ray Tipton, Daryl Coker, or Robbie Chafin about protecting your agribusiness.
As the world we know continues to evolve, it's no secret that technological jobs are becoming more prevalent. The job that your child will have one day may not even exist yet. Umpire Schools prepares kids for jobs of the future with programs like esports. Electronic sports is accredited by the Arkansas Activities Association and allows children to compete through video games against other schools in a battle of wits, eye and hand coordination, and much more. Umpire Schools, preparing your kids for the jobs of tomorrow, today. Solito Lindo, founded in 2010 by the Flores family, specializing in the highest quality Tex-Mex cuisine and service in an atmosphere of traditional Mexican decor complemented by beautiful fountains. Dine in and watch soccer on the big screens or enjoy a delicious meal on the patio. Stop in for happy hour 2 to 6 p.m. daily and enjoy $3 draft beers or try one of their amazing margaritas. Banquet rooms are available for your next meeting. That's Solito Lindo with convenient locations in Idabel and Valiant.
Bop, bop, bop. That's right. We're back live. Kdqn 92.1 with the Morning Brew. Greg Rebels in studio. Revel without a cause.
Always.
Always, boy.
Always. I got a cause.
He's always got a cause.
I got a cause. It may be a
cause.
Idiot cause, but I've got one.
Yeah? Well, there you go.
Reply hazy. Try again.
Yeah. What'd you think about the winter storm?
I was really worried about it.
Yeah?
And did you see the snow?
I didn't. Did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
You
So
stayed up
Jen
late,
wasn't
huh?
lying.
Yeah, I stayed up late.
No, I was conked out last night.
Not very many flakes.
No, but enough.
More rain
than snow.
Yeah,
There you
but I did see 2 or 3 flakes, and once I saw 2 or 3, I just quit watching.
Yeah.
I went back. to
You
bed.
saw the snow.
Yeah.
Counted 1, 2, 3. I'm out of here.
Yeah, that's enough.
That's enough.
But
It snowed.
I think
Nina is covered right now.
Yeah, and I think Carolyn had snow at her house. I mean, enough that
Really?
she could tell it snowed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, there was slush on my windshield.
Yeah.
So there was
Well,
that.
I don't think it ever got below freezing last
No?
night. I guess we'll see. But like at my house, it said 32 is as low as it got.
Yeah.
So it might
Well, there
snow,
you go.
but it ain't gonna do nothing.
Yeah.
It'll melt as soon as it touches anything.
A lot of
We're gonna
rain,
get
though.
a lot of rain.
Yep.
Yeah, yesterday was just constant. I liked it. Yeah. Apart from that, though, we're going to get a big snow. I can feel it in my bones. Oh, man.
Well, I hope you're wrong.
You think so?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Well,
I tell you, when you got cattle,
Yeah.
or any animals that are outside, that
Yeah.
makes it hard on them, plus a lot more difficult to take care of them.
So I should stop wishing for snow because it could hurt?
No. I mean, if you want to wish for snow, that's okay.
All right, fine.
Those little snows we get that last a day, those are okay.
Let me ask this 8-ball. Magic 8-ball. Are we going to get snow this year?
No.
It just gave me the...
No, it's broken.
It's broken, so there you go.
You got you know what that's the equivalent to, right?
What?
That's all the 8-ball can do.
Yeah. Just whatever, man.
That's right.
Straddle the line. Who knows with Arkansas weather? Speaking of which, we'll get into that in just a minute. Brought to you by First State Bank. Football Square still running strong. Keep listening for that. Facebook Live giveaway going all the way through till Friday. We'll be doing a drawing for that. Birthday club drawing on Friday. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just trying to tell you how much stuff we're trying to give away to bribe you to listen to us.
Well, don't forget about Shuck Me Super Trivia.
Shuck Me Super Trivia
Ooh,
going
EAS
on today.
test today?
Easy.
All right.
All right. Let's be
Get
easy.
too excited here.
Yeah. Come on now.
I want to talk about this Brian Walsh character here a little bit later.
Alana Day said, "Quit wishing for snow. It's hard on us farmers and cattle."
You there?
Yeah. But I want
my
to
snow
go
day.
to Wonderland. Yeah, just anything before we get into this heat, man. I don't do. You know what? Quit wishing for summer. It's hard on us fat people and Tyler. All right. Who's Brian Walsh?
He's this guy from Massachusetts who's been charged with the murder of his wife. I want to talk about his Google search history. Just a little bit. It's just what's helped lead investigators to him being the prime suspect. I mean, obviously, you're innocent till you prove him guilty, but he did it. I mean, you don't just
That's
Google
like Scott
these
Peterson.
kind of things. Yeah. So let's wait till school's a little more.
I see.
For
I
some
see.
of this. Yeah.
Well, we already let the cat out of the bag. And the kids are hearing worse stuff on Fortnite than we can possibly ever say.
I know. Yeah. I was listening to actually listened to a podcast yesterday. I got on Google Podcasts sometimes, like it'll just play the next one or something. And there's this one, it's like a tech-based podcast about new tech coming out and stuff like that. But it was one, I only caught a few minutes of it. They were like, schools using Fortnite as a learning tool. Are you kidding me? Really? How? The destruction of the learning environment.
Yeah.
It seems like that would be the exact opposite.
Absolutely.
How to unlock the unicorn battle axe?
I don't know what that has to do with any kind of edutainment is not fun.
Yeah.
All right. Nobody likes taking. Maybe that'll actually help society if teachers start using Fortnite and like referencing it a lot. Then
it won't be cool.
It won't be cool anymore.
Yeah.
And then people will stop playing.
I think it's like why my generation we didn't get into hip hop maybe as much as yours or some others is because all of our teachers were rapping mathematical formulas at us to help us learn them.
Yeah.
And that's when Mrs. Krabappel, your 60-year-old teacher is rapping at you. It just doesn't quite seem as cool.
Yeah. Well, when Sesame Street's who rapped when I was a kid.
Yeah.
So it's like once you get past 5, it's like, who wants to listen to that?
Yeah.
Rapping. That's from Big Bird.
Yeah, rapping the ABCs, or
Dr. Seuss had bars. All right. Hot fire on that on some of them hot Dr. Seuss books. I did go to what was it, Books A Million in Texarkana over the weekend, and I was just walking around like
buy a DVD while you're there.
I was looking for magic cards. I was walking around like, what's wrong with John Grisham? Yeah, and a little maybe some Tom Clancy. Like, why is it? There was so many too many books. Way too many books. There's
a couple of good ones though. John Grisham, Arkansas boy right there.
Yeah. There was none of him though.
No.
No John Grisham. I hope not. Yeah. But it was nothing but, just walls of books of Throne of Glass, Glass of Queens, Queen of Thrones, Thorn of Games. Like they're all just be original. I mean, I can't even, I crack each book. It's the same page I keep falling on. Like, it's the same one as Throne of Glass. What is this? Like, I was really trying
Tom Clancy, really?
I didn't see any Tom Clancy, John Grisham. I saw Stephen King, but,
it's amazing how many Clancy books have been published since his death. I mean, I don't know, like a whole trove of novels they found in his house or something. But I mean, the guy's got to be as prolific as a writer as it is now. I mean,
absolutely.
I don't know if Stephen King's got anything on him.
Yeah, I don't think so.
There's like a book about Tom Clancy, I swear, has written a book for every submarine in the U.S. Navy and Russian Navy. It's been taken over at some point, and Jack Ryan had to come in and save the day.
Don't be talking about Jack Ryan.
I know. I'm sorry.
You're a big fan, right?
I like that. I like Jack Ryan. I've just started watching the new series.
Yeah. And that's what buff Jim Krasnowski?
Yeah.
A lot of Tom Clancy stuff that's been adapted to movies was real good. I mean, the Hunt for the Red October, fantastic movie, man. That's so good.
Yeah.
It always breaks... for my wife, that's one of the saddest movies she's ever seen. When Sam Neill, he's like the first officer, the Russian first officer of the ship. He just wants to defect so he can go to Montana and get him a fat little American wife and have a little farm in Montana. And then he dies at the end.
Darn.
Yeah, and he's like, my fat little wife in America.
That's insulting.
It wouldn't fly now.
Yeah.
They're not all fat.
No.
Just in Montana.
Just in Montana.
My American wife lives in a body large body.
Living in a larger body.
There we go.
Yes. Let's do the weather. It's brought to you by First State Bank. All right.
Are you ready for some football?
First State Bank has been serving our area's farmers for almost 50 years. Poultry loans are just one of the many types of agricultural loans that we offer. We understand the agricultural business because we're local, just like you. Stop by any of our branches and speak with a loan officer to see how we can help you meet your agricultural needs. We also offer livestock, farm equipment, farm service agency, guaranteed, and participation loans. Now that's just one of the many benefits you get when you bank with a local community bank. First State Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
You feel like $1 million bonuses are not the sort of thing we do. We're just a small fry with a little guy. We're a lot like you.
We're just a small town community bank, but we're big on you. First State Bank, member FDIC. We're big on you.
We're just a small town community bank, but we're big on you.
Number one country weather.
All right, y'all heard that football square sounder. Gotcha. Bamboozled. Let's go to the phone lines. Good morning. Who do we have on the phone? Hello. Are you with us?
Yes, I'm with you.
There you go. Who do we have on the phone?
Carl Higgins.
Carl Higgins?
Yes.
All right. Where'd you pick up your football squares play sheet? TJ's.
What'd you get?
Hang on a minute. Let me turn.
What's going on here? Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
All right.
He's at work, aren't you,
Yeah.
Carl?
He's not down for the chit chat today. Who is in square 10I?
10I.
10I. What was that? You say, what'd you say?
Eli Manning.
Eli Manning is
There
exactly
you go.
correct. We're going to cross out Eli's name, put Carl Higgins there. You got yourself eligible for $500 come Super Bowl Sunday. Thanks for listening.
Thank you.
Hey, just like that. Weather. The First State Bank weather. Now without the bed, of course. Today, mostly cloudy, a high near 43. West winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. Tonight, mostly cloudy, gradually becoming clear, a low of 25, Greg. Strong winds
25?
this evening. Yes. Tomorrow, sunny with a high near 48. Wind chill values as low as 15, nice and early in the morning, as soon as we're getting here. Tomorrow night, clear, a low of 26. Then warming back up on Friday. We're looking at a high of 57. Strong winds, though. And then Friday night, a low of 34. Excuse me. So there you have it. Saturday does have a 30% chance of showers afternoon, and Saturday night a 60% chance of showers. And I'm seeing all beginning of next week, Monday and Tuesday, both with significant chances for showers. So, apart from that,
Cold one tonight.
Cold one tonight. You know what? I suppose we should be taking a break because we got your local lowdown coming at you pretty much right now. So it's a good idea that we do that. Word from our sponsors. Come right back with the hit new segment. It's the Morning Brew.
I don't know about you, but after a long day at work, I like to relax with a glass of my favorite wine. And if that doesn't do it, my favorite tequila usually will. Plus, it means a trip to my favorite liquor store, a great place to find all your favorites. Zuniga's Liquor Store, out east of Kdqn, a place to find all the favorites. Now open 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. Monday through Friday, and 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. on Saturdays. Like them on Facebook and enjoy all the favorites they have to offer. Zuniga's Liquor Store, the favorite liquor store.
What if I told you there may be an all-natural, great-tasting way to fight COVID-19 and other viruses? Build your immune system, treat respiratory ailments with antibacterial properties that fight viral infections. Introducing Renovation Tea, now available at On Demand in the LaSick Building in Kdqn. Treat seasonal allergies, boost your immune system, and relieve headaches due to congestion the natural way with a great-tasting herbal tea. Get yours today at On Demand, 810 West Collinray Drive in Kdqn, or call Dee at 870-784-3121 for more info.
Eric Thad Bishop, attorney at law, has moved locations to 317 Northwest Front Street in Ashdown. Attorney Thad Bishop has been practicing in Ashdown, Arkansas for over 3 decades. Need real estate or family attorney? Give Thad a call. He can help you get where you need to be. Same friendly service, just new location. Call Sarah at 870-898-5058 or go on our web for your consultation.
Bachelor number 1. If I needed a great price on quality carpet, ceramic tile, hardwood, or laminate flooring, where would you take me?
I would take you to D&S Carpets.
My search is over. I choose Bachelor number 1. Visit D&S Carpets and you'll agree. It's the one and only place to find quality carpet, ceramic tile, hardwood, or laminate flooring at great prices and unbeatable service. With locations in Ashdown at 1380 South Constitution Avenue and 807 Mine Street in Nashville.
Are you ready for some football?
January is School Board Recognition Month.
This is Superintendent Casey Nichols with Ashdown School System. The Ashdown Public School System wants to take time to thank the locally elected citizens who deeply care about the success of our children. These dedicated men and women serve without pay on our school board and come from all walks of life. Please join me in recognizing the important role that school board members play in providing a quality education for our children. Have you thanked your school board members lately?
Tired of hearing your vehicle making those awful noises? Are you scared your vehicle might fall apart as soon as you hit the road? Fortunately, we have Baker's Sales and Service, your local Napa Auto Parts dealer bringing quality parts at reasonable prices. Finally, that car, truck, or SUV sounds like it's supposed to. Now that's a place that can really get my engine going. Baker's Sales and Service with locations in Kdqn, Horatio, Nashville, Texarkana, Ashdown, and Locksburg.
Now that's the place that can really get going.
Such a hack.
I know, man. Let's go to the phone lines. Good morning. Who do we have on the phone?
Ty Collier.
Ty Collier. Very nice.
One of the good
Caller
Ties
number
out
10.
there.
Yeah. No, you're giving the name Ty a good name. I'm not. Where'd you pick up your Football Squares play sheet?
We got from TJ's.
TJ's, very nice. All right. Who is in square 1I?
1I. Jordy Nelson.
Jordy Nelson
Nice.
is exactly correct. We're crossing out Jordy, putting Ty Collier there, and now you have a square eligible for $500 come Super Bowl Sunday. Thanks for playing.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Boom. Just like that.
Done.
Done. All right, 2 out of the way. That means it's time for the hit news segment, Local Lowdown, brought to you by Kdqn Motorsports, ATVs, mowers, trimmers, parts, service, you name it, Freddie's got it. Redstone Heat and Air, serving Sevier County and the surrounding area with quality duct cleaning, equipment replacement, and HVAC series, and, of course, by Southwest Arkansas Accounting Services. Greg's back, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't go. 870-642-5900 is the number to call, or stop by 990 Highway 70 East in Kdqn for all your tax preparation services. It's time for the main event
The
of
local
the morning.
lowdown. In this corner, we got coming in at 325 pounds.
A
Greg
tax
Rebels.
preparer. Preparing out of Kdqn, Arkansas. It's
We'll come back. We'll work on that.
Oh, dude. I've got it. I got it down.
Hey, you might have heard in the news some big developments at Kdqn High School and Junior High, some administrative changes. We've been following these. Obviously, we had Jeff Holcomb with us last week to talk about his promotion, his advancement as the new principal of Kdqn Junior High School, but that obviously left some questions wondering, well, who's going to take his spot? Because he's been the assistant principal for over a decade there. Well, they made an announcement this week. Kdqn School Board did hire Jared Fannin.
Jared Fannin.
Yes.
Well, not to be his assistant
No,
principal.
I'm sorry. Ryan Haney.
Ryan Haney's his
Thank
assistant
you.
principal.
Thank you. I knew we kept you around here
Yep.
for a reason. Keep me a little straight here.
Yep.
But yes, Ryan Haney will be Jeff Holcomb's new assistant. Everybody knows Ryan. Of course, he's with the FFA program over there. Fantastic guy. He's been with us many times on the show here. Students absolutely love him. The guy's got a great sense of humor, very outgoing, very smart young man. That's going to be a great addition for Kdqn Junior High School. I know Jeff Holcomb said very, very proud to have him in there. So a little praise from the praiseworthy there. For Kdqn High School, you know who we're going to get?
I do.
Jared Fannin.
Jared Fannin. I do now.
Head Leopards coach. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
I spoiled that a little bit.
No, that's
So,
okay.
Of course, Leopards coach, going to move to that position. You're going to join the administration team of Principal Audrey Chandler, who, of course, she was hired back at the beginning of this school year. And then, of course, Murray Tuffy Neely will be there as well. So, Greg, we're going to be looking for a new football coach.
Yeah, that's the thing. Congratulations to both Ryan and Jared Fannin on their promotions. And I know they'll do excellent jobs as administrators, but one of the things that does, it leaves a big hole in the athletic department because Jared Fannin was
head
football coach and assistant athletic director.
Yeah.
Or I don't know if he was assistant or co-athletic director. I don't know how they term it. But he also did some other duties other than just being the football coach. So we'll put it that way. And I know that got a little blurb from Lance Pinkerton, the athletic director now, says they're looking for a new coach and hope to have one by the next board meeting, which is February 21st. I'm sure they won't put a limit on it at that time, but if that's what they wanted.
If the right
if the right
comes
guys
by,
there, they won't do that. But I think one of the things that we look at, if you look at over the last 5 years, you had Stephen Sloan, then you had Brad Cheshire, Jared Fannin, and we've had, so over the last 5 years, we've had 4 different head coaches. I missed one somewhere: Sloan, Cheshire, Fannin, and then the new one would be the fifth head coach, and it's just one of the things that we need, in my opinion, we need some continuity.
Yeah,
and I think that it's hard to. It's hard to build a program when you're changing coaches each year. The kids can't get used to anybody. I think that we and I think that's one of the things that they need to look for.
Because you got a trust building. You got everyone brings in a different style, and everybo's got to kind of adapt to that. So continuity. That's big for sure.
Sure, it is, and I think that we, I don't blame anybody for trying to get a better job. I think that's admirable, and you should do that. It's not faulting anybody. I'm just saying that I think that it'd be good for us to have some continuity in that position for a few years.
Yeah, it's like a new lieutenant steps into the platoon or whatever, fresh faced and hadn't been fighting with those guys. It's tough. It's tough to build that chemistry quickly.
That's right,
especially at the beginning of a season.
Yeah,
Yep.
Well, and I know. Hey, we've had some rough seasons for football here in Kdqn. That's no surprise. But I'm gonna be honest. I really enjoyed Coach Fannin's coaching style. I mean, it was. I think he was maybe a month on the job, and his players. I mean, he really seemed like he'd been working with them for years.
Yep.
So I think it's a not like this. Not like he was head coach for very long, but I still think it's a big loss for the Lepers, and he is going to leave some big shoes behind, and I have to imagine, for the next pick, continuity is going to be up there as far as as qualifications.
Well, and I think one of the things you want to do is you want to get somebody like Coach Fannin that cares about the kids.
Yeah,
and
he wasn't just building a football program; he was building good young men.
Yeah, that's right. And I think that's important. And he did a great job. I think obviously Leopard football is not what we all want it to be. But that doesn't mean they're not working hard.
That's right.
And
they'll say, hey, there's ebbs and flows, right?
Yeah, there's ups and downs, ebbs and flows, and I think that we can do better, and I think we will. We just gotta get the right guy. I think that's important. I think but I do think one of the things is that having somebody for more than a year or two is going to be important.
Yeah,
yeah. And so, that being said, congratulations to Coach Fannin on his new job, and also Mr. Haney.
Yep.
And
maybe we can get them. Easy to replace either.
No. He's a great guy in the FFA department, in the ag department. Maybe we can get them in here to talk to them.
Yeah, I think so.
Someday soon. But hopefully we'll be looking at a new football coach in the next month.
Yep.
So,
where do they usually? Where do you get a football coach from? Do you hire from inside, like somebody who's already with the department, athletic department,
in-house, or a lot of times, it's you look for someone who's developed a successful or run a successful program somewhere else. I mean, of course, Coach Fannin, he was a great addition for us. Not only had he been an assistant football coach for Kdqn in the past, but he went to Derek's, led him to playoffs like every year he was over there, and
3 or 4 years.
Yeah, 3 or 4. I think it was 4 years. Yeah, so.
Yeah, that's right. And then I think a lot of times you look at assistant coaches that have been assistants for a while, and they're looking to be a head coach.
Yeah,
I'm gonna throw my hat in the ring.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm gonna take the more traditional 1920s approach. I think.
Put some leather helmets on them.
If you can't play with leather helmets, you can't play with padded helmets.
CTE. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Who knows what that is?
That's right.
Yeah. But That's all I got for the local lowdown today.
This sounds good. Obviously, the developing story, as you said, will be hopefully know a little bit more about who our next coach may be in the month or in the road ahead. But yeah, other than that, the rest of that we're going to stay on it and hopefully get these guys in studio, talk a little bit more about the big developments their way.
That's right. Just keep us updated, and we'll keep you updated.
Yeah.
Now one quick thing is I do feel old now because I was at the school board meeting where Ryan Haney was hired as he had previously graduated, I believe, from Magnolia, and he was a student at Kdqn. Went to Magnolia. I was at school board where he got hired to be a FFA teacher, and now he's assistant principal. And I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, I don't know either. But
I'm in the same exact spot as I was then.
Yeah. You are old.
Yeah,
rambling, and then
young men. These kids just growing up.
That's right. That's right.
No, congratulations, Mr. Haney. You are awesome. Boom. Awesome individual.
Yeah, congratulations to both y'all.
Yep.
There you have it, my friends. The local lowdown, again, brought to you by Southwest Arkansas Accounting Services. Let Greg, Sandra, and Fernando offer personalized service to you for any tax preparations you need. Of course, Redstone Heat and Air. Give them a try, and you'll see why they are the right choice for heating and air services in Sevier County. And, of course, Kdqn Motorsports. Stop by and see the new arrivals at 1587 Highway 70 West, right here in Kdqn. It's time for the Birthday Club, brought to you by Dr. Frank Teed.
You don't have to leave the area to get great eye care. Dr. Frank Teed at Arkansas Eye Surgery performs no-stitch cataract surgery on an outpatient basis. Dr. Teed and his staff offer great follow-up service right here. Schedule an appointment in Kdqn today at 642-2525 or 1-800-264-EYES. That's 1-800-264-3937. Dr. Frank Teed at Arkansas Eye Surgery.
Hey, birthday! You get this one.
All right.
I think we had one come through on our email. Maybe I'm gonna have to double check this.
First, I got to find out what day it is so I know who to tell happy birthday to.
Yeah. Yay! I don't know.
How about this one? Happy birthday to J.R. Pollard of Gillum from Carolyn. Happy birthday, J.R.
Oh. Hey, look at this one. Happy birthday to our own Carolyn Maurer. Much love and appreciation goes out to this lady who is the behind-the-scenes superstar. Sent today. Birthday was yesterday. Happy belated birthday, Carolyn. Inside joke. Listen, I got a message on our Facebook yesterday saying I emailed y'all a Facebook or a birthday and it didn't make it on, and I said, oh, I'm sorry about that. Must have missed it. We'll get it on there. I don't see it. I do not see it. So I'm gonna pull this. Back up and ask. Yeah, there's nothing there in the trash or otherwise,
Maybe
or
they
like
forgot
spam
to
or whatever.
hit send.
Maybe.
Happy
I just don't see it.
Happy birthday to Gary Banhart.
Happy birthday, Gary Banhart.
Buddy.
Look at that.
Also, Alex Young's birthday is today. Happy birthday, Alex.
Maricela Aguilar says, I would like to wish my daughter, Daisy Hernandez, a happy 15th birthday. Wish you the best and many more. We love you, Daisy. From Mom, Dad, and brothers. Happy birthday.
Oh.
Yeah, I got a Destiny Holton. Destiny Holton tried to email us a birthday yesterday or successfully did, but I do not see it, Destiny. If you want to, that's why we must have missed it. So I don't know what's going on, but if you want to send it in through this here thing.
Happy birthday to Vladimir Zelensky, 45.
Hey, look at that.
He just became famous, didn't he?
Yeah.
He's not like the TikTok stars.
Maybe it's this one. I'd like to wish, I don't know if that's right or not. When was this sent? Jen, can you see when something was sent on Facebook? It's stupid now. No, you tap it, doesn't do the thing. Nothing does the thing. I don't want to just read that out.
Hey, Pooh Man turns 52 today, too.
Oh, no, that was in May of last year. Never mind.
When they send it through the email,
Mhm.
we got it.
Yeah.
So if they didn't get a response, we did not get it.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Destiny Holton. Cannot find that on there. So, apart from that,
Did you know my dog's birthday is February 18th? He turns 7.
Is that right?
That's 49 in dog years.
I know. He's considered a senior next month.
Yeah.
That old boy.
Because he's a big old dog.
Got that old boy.
When I found that out this week, I almost cried.
I love the way he looked at you.
I know. Yeah.
Like I would.
Like he's gonna. He always looks at me like he's gonna murder me.
If she'll just be still for a minute, I'm going to eat.
Yeah. Can't wait.
That dog is my life.
Oh yeah, she sent it through here. Let me get this. Big happy birthday to Regina Holton. That's a belated birthday. Regina's birthday was yesterday. From Derek, Destiny, Sabrina, and Caden. We love you. Happy birthday, Regina Holton. I'm writing that down on this piece of paper right here, and we're gonna get that in for the drawing for the birthday club. We appreciate it, Destiny. Thank you for sending that through. Holton. 1, 2, 4. HPD.
It's also Isabella Draw's birthday.
Who's that?
Some TikTok star.
One of your favorites, I'm guessing?
Yeah, I watch her all the time.
You watch her every day?
I don't know how to get on TikTok. Is that an app?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Kristen Reed says, happy birthday, Fonda McCoy, from Kristen and Laura. Happy birthday, Fonda McCoy.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy blessed birthday.
Yes. Let's see here. Lil Mosey. You didn't call out Lil Mosey. Oh, Greg, come on now. Gotta get Lil Mosey, 20-year-old rapper. Let's see here. Alicia Keys.
Nice.
Yep, 42.
Yeah.
Let's see. Vladimir Zelensky, of course. Jennifer Lewis.
Birthday folder. I can see it.
What are you guys saying over there? Oh, birthday folder.
Yeah, yeah.
I bet. What you got?
Got some birthdays.
Yay. Fine, I'll take them. Check this one out.
Is tomorrow.
Oh yeah, that's right. We had these things. Yeah,
I was proactive.
Yes, you were. A huge happy birthday going out to LaDonna Holmes of Smithville from Aunt Jen. People are telling me they hate the way I say aunt. It's what do you want from me? I'm from the north. All right, I'm a Yankee. LaDonna Holmes, happy birthday from Aunt Jen.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, I have to say aunt with my whole body. I can't.
Aunt.
Aunt.
Oh, that hurt.
Yeah, you say aunt.
I don't say aunt.
You don't say aunt? Don't you dare accuse me of that, is what you're saying?
I don't say it. I'm not saying it's incorrect. I just don't say it.
Okay, fine. Jesse Nichols says, happy birthday, Jamie Nichols, 2 years old today.
Nice.
Happy birthday also to Elvira Rodriguez.
Hey, Elvira Rodriguez. Also on Facebook Live, you can feel free to give any shout outs that you want, whether it be, birthday, of course, or, really anything. We'll shout out somebody for anything.
Almost.
Do-do-do.
I was thinking of a reason to shout you out.
Come on, shout me out, Jen. Shout out to Tyler for... Go ahead.
I could give you a real shout out, but I'm not going to because you just get all embarrassed and no, I'm not going to. Shout out for being you and for being awesome.
Ugh.
Yes.
Ugh.
And for doing what you do because you do a lot.
What do? I do nothing.
Not
I
true.
contribute nothing. No, I wouldn't be embarrassed. I don't get embarrassed very easily.
No,
I'm
you
like,
don't.
I'm very, and I'm not awkward ever. I'm fine sitting here in radio silence.
Terrible. I'm definitely one of those people that lays in bed at night and thinks about something really stupid that I said earlier, and I cringe.
Sure. I usually think about things I did 15 years ago.
Do you find yourself in fake arguments? Like if that person had said something wrong, this is what I would have said.
The comeback the day later.
Yeah.
Oh, I should have said that.
Yes.
That would have been great. Right, Greg? Who you texting? You're on air.
I thought we were doing the birthday club. You never find out how awesome you were.
Oh, okay. No, not how awesome I am.
Oh, that's what Jen was saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, she won't give it to me. She'll give it up, man. What's going on?
Well, I mean, I just think you're great.
Oh, thank you very much. All right. Well, apart from that, I suppose we should go ahead and take the quickest of breaks so we can come back.
And I can finish texting.
You can finish, and Greg can finish his texting. And I can say, this coffee's too hot. It's burning my lips.
Oh, no.
Jennifer. I'm going to sue you now. All right. We'll be back here after this break. We're talking about bullying here on the Morning Brew, and bullying was definitely different back in the day. Bullying was a little more in your face, and most people are good and kind people, even kids, believe it or not.
Yes.
And they would just bully to try it out. That's what I believe. They would be a bully, and then you'd see a person get really sad at that, and that didn't feel good that you made a person feel that way. So, you know, it was a bit of a learning thing, I think, for both sides. But nowadays, you can just bully online because everybody's just so worried about that. So, yeah, all your social media and all that, like you'll get bullied just by not getting included in, a tagged post or something like that.
I have quite a few followers on TikTok because I talk on TikTok about my sobriety, and occasionally I'll post like a silly video. But
we got a TikTok star.
No,
here.
not not even 200 followers. But these people are on the same journey that I am, so it's really awesome. But I had somebody had commented on a video that I had posted maybe 2 months into my sobriety, and they just went through all my TikToks, I guess, and commented on almost every single one of them, making fun of my appearance. And calling me certain words. And I was just like, why are you doing that?
Oh, because it's fun for them.
It's fun for them, and they're hiding behind a computer screen.
Exactly.
I guarantee you that those people won't say it to your face.
Because you don't take that into any kind of consideration.
I let it
of course.
roll right off my shoulders.
Yeah, it's just an internet comment.
It
I mean, some
is.
people, that's what they do. And you know what? It's probably somebody you would never expect. That's what I always imagine it's like,
A worm.
A worm.
I don't know. I'm always imagining like a really upstanding member of society.
Oh, really?
Who then his alter thing, like the weird thing he likes is he goes on his fake accounts and just blasts people online.
He's still a worm.
Of course he's
Yeah.
a worm.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what if that worm also like, did a lot of community involvement and the economic
two-
advancement for his community and
So
whatnot.
there's two sides to him.
Two sides to him.
I've heard stories about this.
Yes, it's common. There was one that I read about. It was a rabbi who was, ran his temple and did good things for the community and led his people, and gave his services and all that. But he was a big it got ousted. Like I guess he started commenting under one of his actual or something like that.
Oh my goodness.
And it was they traced it and found he was just horrible to people online, just randomly in YouTube comments, and it didn't matter, So you never really know. You always imagine it's some basement nerd, but it could be your neighbor. That's just his thing. That's his fling.
Yeah,
that's his.
And now I'm telling you, it's a lot easier. There's TikTok accounts, Instagram accounts, whatever, dedicated to finding out the identity of some of these online trolls, and they can find out where you even live just by your username, because you probably use that username for everything.
Yeah. People
So
get
even then,
in-depth.
you have to be really careful about what you're saying.
For sure.
Yeah.
And then there's so many different kinds of bullying now. Like one thing I was reading about on my Facebook page that somebody on my Facebook page is going through. And this person is a very out there person. I believe, they post crazy pictures all the time and this and that. But I do feel bad for them in this instance. Some of their, risque pictures were leaked on one of those revenge websites or whatever, and that's a different kind of bullying that you never even would have expected. Now, a lot of people do say, and my knee-jerk reaction almost to it is like, don't take those kinds of pictures and distribute them, but at the same time, this is America a little bit, right? Sure. I'll still say unequivocally, I don't think that's a good idea.
No,
but it's you can be free to do whatever you want. But I feel bad for that person now, who now has to deal with that, where literally all you have to do is type in a person's name and you can go find pictures of them.
Yes.
And that's a different kind of bullying that we never imagined.
That's
that's
deep.
bullying that could end up in a for that person in a really bad place.
And it's happened many times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then what I was reading remember I don't know if you listened to this, Greg, but I talked about this horrible person that I learned about yesterday, who's a big left like an activist person for the left, who champions for that the whole movement going on there with the trans thing. And he or she was I'm not going to be respectful. That person ended up doing this Instagram post about distributing hormones and other type of transition drugs online to minors.
Yep.
For free, and just doing that, which is horrible. I mean, it's like that's a disgusting person who would do something like that. And then after that, a lot of people started diving really deep into who he was and what his past stuff was. And it turns out the guy's been accused multiple times of assault of a gross nature and this and that. And then, so one of the persons that he assaulted was a 14-year-old who was struggling with that gender identity stuff, and he runs a whole community for it. So it's kind of cultish a little bit that the kid was looking up to this guy.
It's grooming.
It's grooming. So he did something. And then the kid finally got the nerve to go out and say something online about it, that you should stop listening to this guy. He's a phony, and he did stuff to me. And all of his group of followers went and attacked this kid, who was 18 at that point now, maybe thinking for himself. And he took his own life.
Yeah.
That is all rooted in realness. You can follow the trail. I watched an incredible video yesterday just diving into the type of guy that this this creep is, you know, and this is a big champion of this whole movement and stuff, and nobody's saying anything about it.
Right. And I want to get this out there. If you wonder why a lot of people don't come forward and talk about these things, that's why. Because they're likely to be attacked, they're likely to be accused of lying.
Yeah.
All of those things. So don't jump to conclusions. There's just some people who won't speak out about it because of that.
Absolutely. So there's always help, and
Yes.
The bullying is real. Like I try not to discount it as much as I can. Now, like when people are like, stop the bullying, there is a moment in my brain where I'm like, hey, I got bullied and I became a better person. But again, that was a different type of bullying. And that bullying was still bad, but you know.
Yeah, and I think one of the things, and we talked about this off there, I feel like that today we seem to get our self-worth from what others think of us more than from what we do. And for especially for kids, that's very, very important. And and it's so easy to do that with all this social media. You know, I think you talked about that earlier during Jen's pro tips.
Yeah.
About social media and what the influence it has, and everybody's so judgmental. And it's so easy to pick and apart people and just I don't
I'm with you.
Well, just listening to, it's kind of like a bunch of chickens getting on one that's sick. You know, they'll just peck them. Peck them. Just keep pecking them.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, and then just keep on, and you peck and peck and peck, and finally, people just reach the breaking point.
Exactly.
And I think that's just not who we should be, and not how we should act. And I think when you see kids doing it, kids are mean, but kids also learn that behavior from the adults they see.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
And I've seen some raunchy parents on Facebook. I've seen some people that I know in real life that I would imagine, like I would call them nice and decent people, being completely different on Facebook, you know? And it's, I don't know, man. I just don't do it. I don't do Facebook. Like, honestly, I've been thinking about this recently. Like, the radio guy should probably be trying to build some sort of social media presence. I don't want it. I don't want to be anywhere near social media. I don't want to participate in it. I don't want to post. I don't want to be tagged. I don't want anything on my profile that people can, go and, oh, I know everything about this guy. I can judge this guy now, or whatever it is. Like, I just stay away from it.
Yeah.
And I don't have the time or the want to go and try and build some ridiculous, it's just different now. I got on the radio because Jay Lindley thought I would be good on the radio. That's the only reason I'm sitting here right now. He just was like, I bet you would be pretty good at this. And that was it. I didn't build thousands of followers that hopefully somebody shares my thing. And then, we know a guy right now who's on Facebook right now who is he's awful on Facebook. He's really, really mean. And all he does is ask you to share his profile so that people can listen to his music. And
then turns around and makes fun of people.
Makes fun of people, shares terrible stuff, and then and then he'll post something like, why isn't anybody sharing? Like, y'all are just worms, who aren't sharing my stuff. And it's like, no kidding. You get 3 likes on your post because half the other ones are just making fun of people. Like, this guy doesn't look particularly amazing. He looks about his age, and he put a post on there that was like, I went to high school with some of y'all, and y'all be looking like you're 47 or something like that. And a bunch of people in the comments like, dude,
that's horrible.
Yeah, what in the world?
It's so mean.
Yeah.
Or sitting there saying,
by the way, share my new
Yeah.
Country rap video.
There was one I saw where he was, I guess somebody from high school trying to catch up with you, and it's a meme, and it says, "Shut up and put the ketchup in the bag."
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, exactly. Like, this guy's grinding so hard. He sees his high school buddy in the drive-thru, and he's like, "Yeah, if you could put the ketchup in the bag for me." Like, that's supposed to be. Yeah, all right, used car salesman. Let's get out of here. I'm done with this guy.
Be better.
Be better online, and
Yes.
maybe we'll see the society change.
Golden rule.
Yeah, the golden rule. Let's stick to that.
Others as you would have them do unto you.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
If everybody would do that, we'd all be better off.
I agree. I agree. There you have it. Time for the news.
Yes.
It's brought to you by Horatio State Bank and Moyer Equipment. Shout out. We'll be back here in a bit.
Your number one country, 92.1, is KDQN, DeQueen, Ashdown, Texarkana.
Your local news leader is KDQN, DeQueen, Ashdown, Texarkana. Local news this hour is presented by Horatio State Bank. As a full-service bank, we'd love for you to join our family and let us help you meet your financial needs. And by Moyer Equipment Sales and Rentals in DeQueen and Idabel, your Kubota dealer.
For KDQN News, I'm Patrick Massey reporting. Cossatot River School District has closed all of its campuses today due to inclement weather and the possibility of hazardous road conditions today in parts of Polk County. Students are advised today will be a remote learning day for Cossatot River School District. The Cossatot Senior Citizen Center is also closed today due to the weather. We've not received notices of any other closings. DeQueen, Horatio, Derricks, Foreman, and Ashdown schools are all in session today. In our next story, some administrative changes are coming to DeQueen Public Schools beginning next school year after the school board named 2 new assistant principals Monday night. On Monday, the board approved the hiring of Ryan Haney as the new DeQueen Junior High assistant principal and Jared Fannin as the new DeQueen High School assistant principal for the 2023 through 2024 school year. Haney will fill the position vacated by Jeff Holcomb, who was named the new DeQueen Junior High School principal, and Fannin will be working alongside the DeQueen High School administration team of Audrey Chandler and Murray Neely. Jared Fannin will move into his new position during summer preparations for the 23 through 24 school year and is looking forward to his new role. In a statement, Coach Fannin said he is incredibly grateful and excited for his new role as assistant principal of DeQueen High School. Principal Audrey Chandler said Coach Fannin will do an outstanding job at DeQueen High School and that his leadership, character, and integrity will be an asset for students at DeQueen High School. Haney added he is also excited to be able to work with Mr. Holcomb as his new assistant principal at DeQueen Junior High School. Holcomb praised Haney as a perfect fit for the junior high student staff and as his assistant principal beginning next school year. The hiring of Coach Fannin as assistant principal for DeQueen High School will leave open the position of Leopards head football coach. School officials said the hiring of a new head football coach could be announced as early as the February meeting of the DeQueen School Board. And we want to give another reminder that the boil order remains in effect for some customers of the Sevier County Rural Water Association following a repair work to the system earlier this week. Affected customers are those concentrated west of DeQueen in the Chapel Hill community, as well as along Johnson Bridge Road, Brooks Road, Walden, Dunn, Dogtown, Redbud, and Crooked. Homes along Highway 70 West are also under a boil order at this time. The boil order will remain in effect until samples are tested and cleared by the Department of Health. That process is expected to be completed later this week. Affected customers are advised to briskly boil water for drinking or cooking purposes for at least 1 minute. We'll be back with more news following this break and these messages from our sponsors.
Agriculture is more than a business. It's a way of life. My bank understands agriculture. They're local. They're here for the long haul. Agriculture is a business that varies like the weather. That's why I need a financial partner I can grow with, in good times and bad, weather or not.
Horatio State Bank. Strong, independent, and local. Member FDIC.
Kubota products provide the horsepower, versatility, and dependability to get the job done right. But that doesn't mean you can cut corners on your regular routine maintenance. Keep your equipment running smoothly by bringing your Kubota mower, subcompact tractor, or Hay Series tractors into Moore Your Equipment Sales and Rentals for a tune-up or oil change today. Call one of our experts for any questions about your Kubota products, or stop by Moore Your Equipment Sales and Rentals in Idabel or DeQueen to keep your Kubota running strong.
And we are back with KDQN News. In some local sports news, the DeQueen and Ashdown senior team split a pair of 7-4A conference contests at the Coliseum Tuesday night with the Lady Leopards claiming a 39-23 victory, while the Panthers prevailed in boys basketball action 59-29. The Lady Leopards jumped out to a 22-7 halftime lead and cruised to the 39-23 win. Belle Lindsay, our McDonald's player of the night, led the way in limited action with 17 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 steals. Allison Dawkins chipped in with 8. Zamaria Roan led Ashdown with 5 points. With the victory, the Lady Leopards improved to 13-6 on the season and 4-3 in conference play as they stay in the hunt for a regional tournament berth. The boys' contest was tied at 11 late in the opening quarter, but the Ashdown boys went on a 20-0 run to put the game away as the Panthers defeated the Lepers 59-29. Caden Winfrey paced the Panthers with 12, Michael Allen scored 10, and Xavier Brown added 9. For the Leopards, who lost their 7th straight game and fell to 5-13 on the season, Sam Graham scored 7. Monroe Barnett and Manny Hernandez added 6 each. In some related sports news, the Cossatot River School District will host an interest meeting this Thursday to discuss the possibility of forming a Pee Wee football team ahead of the 2023 through 2024 school year. The meeting is scheduled to begin at 6 p.m. on Thursday, January 26 at the Cossatot River High School cafeteria. Superintendent Dr. Tyler Broyle said the idea of the meeting is to offer an informal opportunity for Cossatot River parents and students to share their interest in launching a Pee Wee football program and to gather more information on the process.
We're going to have an informal football meeting for the community. You know, we're starting our football and volleyball. We're going to give it a shot this coming year and see how it goes. And Pee Wee football, as with any sports, is so crucial to the success of your older teams. So we're going to have an interest meeting on the 26th at our high school at 6 o'clock in the high school cafeteria, and community members and interested parents of the upcoming 3rd through 6th graders are invited to attend. And it's just going to be informal. We're going to get a number of how many people are interested, and Coach Barrett and our athletic director have been working for a few weeks now getting that prepared, just to be able to answer some questions about what Pee Wee football might look like, what league will be in, what uniforms will look like, and certainly invite the older kids too that want to talk to the coach about junior high football. And it's just going to be a fun event, and we want to make sure everyone knows about it.
Broyle said the district's goal is to create a Pee Wee football program for Cossatot River students in grades 3 through 6. The program would kick off alongside the junior varsity program at the start of the 2023 through 24 school year. Coach Dakota Barrett will host Thursday's meeting to provide some general information on launching the Pee Wee football program, and he'll be available to answer any questions from those in attendance. Cossatot River School District announced last year its plan to launch a football and volleyball program beginning with the 2023 through 24 school year. Broyles added that the volleyball program had between 70 and 80 girls already expressed their interest in joining the junior high team. Broyle said the district is launching into the fundamental aspects of creating the new sports program, such as ordering uniforms, building schedules, finding schools to play, and building more interest. Cossatot River is the only Class 3A school in its conference without a football team, and one of only a couple of teams in the conference without a volleyball program. It's also the 3rd largest school in its conference. And in our next story, the Ashdown Community Foundation will present the 11th annual Ashdown Community Auction next month. The event, which is held in partnership between the Domtar Community Advisory Team and the Ashdown Community Foundation, will be held on Saturday, February 11th at Ashdown High School. Doors open at 4 p.m. and the main event kicks off at 6. The event will include a live auction, silent auction, penny auction, baked goods, prize raffles, concessions, and much more. Organizers say the event will feature fun and activities for the whole family. Auction items for this year include electronics, sports memorabilia, firearms, coolers, grills, trips, gift certificates, and more. Since the auction was first held in 2012, organizers have raised over $554,000 to beautify and improve the downtown Ashdown area and City Park. More than $100,000 was raised last year alone. Money raised during this year's auction will go towards improvements for the downtown area and Ashdown City Park. Anyone with ideas on beautification or improvement projects is asked to contact a committee member to share their thoughts. There are multiple ways people can help with this year's auction. They can donate items as well as services such as lawn mowing and babysitting, and most importantly, they can mark their calendar and make plans to attend this one-of-a-kind event. Anyone with questions or seeking more information is encouraged to contact any Ashdown Community Foundation committee member. This includes Rhonda Pounds, who can be emailed at pounds@ipa.net. That's it for this edition of the news, but check out more local news, sports, and upcoming events online at kdqn.net. You can also find, like, and follow us on Facebook. This is KDQN News.
Local news this hour has been presented by Moyer Equipment Sales and Rentals in Kdqn and Idabel, your Kubota dealer, and by Horatio State Bank. As a full-service bank, we'd love for you to join our family and let us help you meet your financial needs. For local news when you want it, 24 hours a day, go to our website at kdqn.net.
Did you know that people exposed to secondhand e-vapor absorb nicotine from the aerosol? Secondhand aerosol, incorrectly called vapor by the industry, is not harmless. Secondhand e-vapor contains nicotine, ultrafine particles, and toxins known to cause cancer and respiratory distress. If you need help quitting, call 833-283-WELL today to talk to a trained counselor and develop your quit plan. That's 833-283-9355. Brought to you by UAPB, Minority Initiative Subrecipient Grant Office, the Department of Health and Legacy Initiatives. Oh yeah, we're back live, KDQN 92.1 with the Morning Brew. Good morning to all of you and everybody out there listening. Football Squares rolling strong. We'll probably bust out a couple of those this hour.
Yeah, I think we're down to 63 to go, man.
Not bad. That's not bad.
No,
I feel
really
pretty
not.
good. I feel pretty good about it. Guys, I got to talk about this just for a moment. Harry Potter game.
Yeah.
We were talking about it yesterday. I got this article pulled up. I had it pulled up yesterday, but I didn't end up reading it until after the show. This is mind blowing, mind boggling, whatever you want to call it.
Can you tell what's the website?
This is from Kotaku.com, which is a gaming.
Yeah,
it's a gaming.
That's one of the big
website.
ones, right?
It's one of the big ones. Yeah. So, Lisa Marie Segarra published this just the other day. The Harry Potter books and the universe they spawned are beloved by millions. It's so fortunate then that the franchise's creator, author J.K. Rowling, has repeatedly proven herself to be the worst kind of anti-transgender bigot. That bigotry is in the spotlight once again for the big-ticket Harry Potter game, Hogwarts Legacy. Let's see here. It's also likely why the popular left-leaning subreddit, the gaming subreddit, basically exploded in anti-Hogwarts stuff, blah, blah, blah. But basically, here we go. So she starts by calling J.K. Rowling a TERF, which is something I just learned what that is. A friendly reminder is that this woman is a TERF, and everyone who's pledges support to her is also a transphobe.
Trans-exclusionary...
Radical feminist.
Radical feminist.
All right, which refers to...
Also Dave Chappelle.
So calling somebody, they can call somebody a name, but she can't.
Exactly.
Even though she didn't.
Even. Yeah.
She didn't, but...
So basically, if you're listening out there and you kind of like to champion for women a little bit, and you don't buy into 100% that, you know...
If you think women are the only people who can give birth to a child, you're a TERF.
You're a TERF, exactly. So enjoy that name. Discussion of the post, blah, blah, blah. Others said, blah, blah, blah. I got to get into just some of the... I should have found the one that made me just my jaw drop. Oh, yeah, but ultimately this is... Oh, yeah, this is the greatest thing. Okay, so ultimately this is well-trod ground as grief over Rowling's worldview stretches back to the original books themselves. So the original books have some racist undertones, Greg, in the fact that there are arguably racist and anti-Semitic depictions of goblins. So in the Harry Potter canon...
By saying that one of the goblins looks like a Semite, that would make you anti-Semitic.
Yeah, I think so.
Sure.
I think so. So here it is. In the Harry Potter canon, the goblins repeatedly rebel because they face discrimination. They're goblins. I mean, in all classic... I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, Greg, but in my very nerdy career of all the things I've read and played, video games,
and fairies and elves,
D&D and all that. Fairies, elves, those are the fun. Those are the natures of Korea. Goblins usually are bad guys.
Yeah, they're bad and they're mean.
They're mean.
Yeah.
And they're goblins.
Yep.
Yeah. So in the Harry Potter canon, of course. Yeah. Ugly. Yeah. Unfortunately for the would-be defenders of Hogwarts Legacy, the plot description for the open-world action RPG game as we know it so far involves your character quelling a goblin rebellion that is aligned with a dark mage, which raises the possibility that you'll be effectively filling the role of a magical cop keeping down those who are fighting for a more just and equitable society. So if you fight goblins...
I think I only knew like a couple of words in that sentence.
Yeah. So if you fight goblins, you're racist. According to this article here. Combined, the entire Harry Potter franchise is being re-examined as people reckon with the idea that maybe one of their childhood favorites isn't as good as they remember and struggle to determine. Well, go ahead.
I was just going to say, This is a gaming website?
This is a gaming website.
Why don't they talk about gaming?
I don't.
Yeah, they
I
haven't
don't
mentioned
know.
the game one time.
No.
have they?
Well, I mean, only in the political sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't.
How much does it cost?
Yeah.
What about that?
Yeah.
When's it going to be available?
That's right.
This is.
Because I can tell you what's going to happen. Those articles like that are going to make it more and more people buy it.
Yeah.
Make 'em-
Oh, yeah.
What does a game go for nowadays?
Oh, $70.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So make it more expensive.
So on Twitter, this person posted about Hogwarts Legacy. I'm going to gloss over the J.K. Rowling thing real quick. Why would you want to play a video game about extinguishing a rebellion of oppressed people? The entire game is a right-wing talking point. You're a fascist if you play this game. Because you fight goblins.
Not all revolutions are good.
No.
Yeah.
Not all of them.
Ask the Romanovs.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, have you ever watched Anastasia?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Ask the Angolan government.
when you do Call of Duty, what is that?
I don't know. You're a freedom fighter, Greg.
Yeah, but somebody's oppressed.
Somebody's getting shot and they're oppressed.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Can you imagine ever writing something about how goblins are a misunderstood group of people that are being quashed by a fascist?
And you're a fascist.
You're a fascist for it.
I'm wondering how much you get paid to write stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I could come up with this stuff.
Yeah, I know
I
it.
don't have to believe it. I can just come up with it. And
Yeah. So this person here, this is the last thing I'll bring up out of it. A tweet by somebody who, it doesn't matter, but people need to stop behaving like buying Hogwarts Legacy and being anti-trans are synonymous with one another. I just want to relive my beloved childhood memories, and not everything has to be a huge political or moral statement. As in, yeah, and she is getting torn apart. So she has now said, this is the apology tweet. I gained a lot of perspective from this tweet blowing up. I apologize if I came off as disrespectful. I've decided to pirate the game if I decide to play it at all. So apparently
disrespectful. Now you want to break the law?
Yeah. Apparently they're saying stealing is better than
Yeah, it's okay to steal it and play it.
Yeah, it's okay
but
to
you can't pay for
What
it
is
to
this
play it.
brainwashing going on?
I don't know.
I mean, it just reminds me of a certain president who we had not that long ago who once said China is a currency manipulator. Then he went and talked to the Chinese president for 10 minutes. And he literally walked out and said China's not a currency manipulator.
Yeah.
Yes, they are.
Yes. Look at this. By
Was
directly
it just 10 minutes just a break? Did you just
don't
they
know,
put something
man.
on this lady's head and flip a switch?
She got bullied into changing their mind.
Yes, exactly.
That's exactly. We talked about that.
This one got a bunch of downvotes. As a woman of trans experience, I'm looking forward to playing Hogwarts Legacy. Get her! Not trans enough.
This is why my wife has talked about wanting to move to a bigger city.
Yeah.
and I couldn't make it.
Couldn't do it.
I would say a comment like that, and I would be homeless afterwards.
Yeah, how about this one? This is my favorite one. This person must not know what America is. You're also giving her, not only are you giving her money, you're also giving her more of an excuse to believe she has the right to be hateful. That is our First Amendment. If you want to be hateful, you are more than welcome to do so. I advise against it.
Yeah.
And she's not being hateful, let's be honest here. I mean, it's just,
No.
she
That was
just
a
has
very
an opinion.
respectful, just an opinion.
Yeah. And so...
If you know where she came from, she was basically homeless when she wrote that first.
Yeah. She wrote it like on napkins as she was a waitress at a restaurant, right?
And she is also an L of the LGBTQ variety.
Oh, yeah.
So
That's not good enough.
I guess not.
That's old school.
I guess we should probably push it for TLGB.
Yep.
Q. We're
We're going to have the whole alphabet soup in
Oh
there,
yeah,
right?
there already is.
Yeah. There was it was like last year's the big Pride parade in New York was headed by a trans person.
Yeah.
They couldn't even sorry, being just the regular is not. That's too boring.
That's
too
boring.
lame.
Yeah, come on. What do you live in the 2000s?
Did you know I was in that one time?
Yeah.
Yeah, you said you kind of stumbled across it, huh?
Yeah.
I could imagine you just standing at the edge with your hands in your pockets, being like,
Yeah, that was pretty
Give
cool.
me a churro.
It was pretty cool. It was pretty cool.
I bet.
Yeah.
Was that in New York?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
I mean, you couldn't move. There were so many people, you know.
Yeah.
But so there wasn't anything to do but just watch.
Yeah, of course. And don't get your sweat on me.
That's right.
Yeah. Just hopefully
Watch
you didn't have
out, you
kids with
hairy
you.
elf.
I'm a downtrodden goblin. Okay.
Oh,
it's enough of all that.
Silly
I'm going
times.
Yeah,
That's
silly
just-
times. Yeah, I just that article, as you can tell, but just it was very odd article.
You know, maybe the flip side of this is that it makes me think that maybe things are going real well in our country. I'm very hopeful for our country every day. I'm hopeful.
It's a privilege
of it.
to live here.
It's
That's for sure.
a privilege to live here, and it must be. These are people who are so privileged that they don't even have to worry about people don't starve to death in the United States,
No.
you know. And I mean, if they do, there might be isolated. So don't get me wrong. There's definitely hunger, insecurity issues but it's not like other continents, you know.
In other places, you get to worry about what pronoun am I going to be called today here in America? Maybe other places like, am I going to lose my head today?
Yeah.
Right. And then I can prioritize that. Am I going to be able to provide anything for my family?
But I mean, at the same time, there's still like big issue. You got China's rising role in the world with the Ukraine war. Here, the increasing politicization of everything in America, and this is what these folks want to worry about.
I did talk about the reason I even got spurned on all this is I watched a Vice documentary or Vice debate. They've been doing a few of those. The first one that I watched was a feminism debate, and then the second one I watched was a man debate. What it is to be a man, and they got quite a good variety of like some New York young guys, military veteran, a guy from Texas who is his definition of what it is to be a man comes from God. Then like some guys from inner cities and like a nice variety mixture. And I thought it was actually a really good, not a debate, more just discussion on what it is to be a man and stuff. And it's interesting to see what the older generation believes versus the younger generation. Like to you, maybe a man is like, hey, you should provide. That's you're a provider. You got responsibilities. You got no responsibilities. You're not really a man yet. You know, that's why I've been saying for years, I don't really feel like a man. I have no responsibilities. I felt more like a man this past 2 months. Now I got a child in the house than I
You're
ever
grown up
have.
now.
Yeah, I just grew up. I just grew up. Oh, it hurt.
I know, but I feel like that's one of those, like the provider aspect. Never before have I had so many like friends that are guys that don't have jobs. Like it's so many. I so many, and then looking at like my buddies from high school, some of them, like the ones that do have jobs, are like a delivery driver and stuff for Papa
35,
John's.
yeah.
35 years old. You know, that's not to say I have some obviously that are very successful and done great things and stuff, and here and there. But at the same time, I mean, of my close friends, I would need both hands. And maybe a foot to count the ones who don't have jobs,
right?
You know,
it is
for various reasons or
Sure.
whatever. But that's, I mean, I almost think to me, like to be a man, one of the first core things is a job.
Yeah, that's why that was a big consensus among a lot of the guys. They also had a trans guy there as well, and they all like.
I don't know what that means, Tyler.
Yeah, I don't know what that means exactly.
Was he or is he now?
Or like a non-binary fellow,
Yeah,
a
right.
non-binary chum. And I will say,
sorry.
I will say the guys' discussion was incredibly respectful, and everybody heard each other out, and a lot of them had some good point. Everybody made a good point at one point. They even brought this one guy in, this like young guy from New York, who has never been in a discussion of anything before. Like all he was like, I don't know, man. Why do I got to pay for dinner on a date? You know, like that's like his big issue, right? And
Somebody opened the door for me.
Yeah, that was his big. They even got that guy who was like, "Man, I've been friend zoned." You know. Then they brought up the fact that dating is 100% online now, especially in this climate. You can't just go ask a woman out. You can't just do that.
Yeah, Bill Maher says is like ordering a meal online, right?
Yeah.
You just
I'll have
just have that.
I'll have the Susan tonight. It is all online, especially in a bigger city. You can't. It's all online. So then you have about 50 check boxes you got to tick. And also, by the way, they also brought up the fact that if you're a woman online, if you have an Instagram page, you are now inundated, surely, getting 30 messages a day from guys. You know, just, going crazy, just in their room, You know, I don't know, but like, how are you supposed to compete with that? Because now she's got a list of 30 guys who might have abs or something, and you're like, you know, you're just you are just off to the side now. You have no chance.
Yeah.
You know,
you didn't put the right thing in your profile.
Exactly. Yeah, you didn't tell me you were vaccinated before you told me you were vaccinated.
One of the things we've at least I've never used a dating app, never seen one in person.
Yeah.
But when I hear one of the increasing things is for people to put like their political beliefs on there. You know, because the idea that being just how kind of crazy things are getting is that people don't want to be around anybody who has a different belief than them.
God forbid you get challenged and have a discussion.
Or why even bring it up in the first place? I mean, come on. That just makes you a jerk if you don't want to hang around somebody that believes a little different than you.
I agree. I've hung out with plenty of people with very different opinions than myself, and even
political opinions.
That's where I
was going with.
And even got into a political discussion, and guess what? Whereas everybody's able to walk away just fine. All right, you should try it more often.
Yeah,
but
it's kind of fun.
But then online, it's just easier to be like, just mean.
Well, in person, you got to be a little more respectful.
Yeah,
you can get punched in the face if you say some of the things that people say online.
We talked about that earlier. That's like one thing that like guys do have still. I hope for the most part, maybe unless you're
something in the back of your mind.
Yeah,
that it might end in a fight.
I have seen a few guys with blue hair or something who talk as if that's never creeped in their mind before that they might get punched in the face. And
you talking about me?
Yes. Greg grows his hair out. It's blue.
Yeah. Is that why you shave your head?
Yeah. I made fun of all those blue-haired old ladies when I was younger. Now mine's blue.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So.
It's like I've heard. I'm gonna steal this from Bill Maher again.
Who are you?
I know. I'm sorry. I watched a couple of things. I
thought I knew you, and I don't.
Yeah.
I was watching the one. I think I sent you the one on George Santos.
Yeah, I haven't watched that one yet.
Watched another one, but he was talking about this. But I've heard it a bunch of times from a friend who's liberal. It's like, I've never met anyone that voted for Trump, and then I've heard people who voted for Trump say, I've never met anyone that voted for Biden. It's like they exist, y'all. Okay. They're all over the place. It's
everybody's outward with their opinion on Facebook, but I could imagine there's plenty of people who actually voted very differently in the voting booth.
I know one.
You know one?
Because if his parents would have found out what he voted, he might have got excommunicated.
Oh man, it's crazy times.
Yeah.
That's
voted
all
for the Libertarian Party.
Oh no,
yeah, I would excommunicate him too.
Yeah, as well. I think the Libertarian now is what it's just a
Republican that hasn't been offended yet.
Yeah. A spurned Republican who shares memes on Facebook is now a Libertarian.
I guess so. They're crazy. They're crazy.
Yeah,
they don't deserve to be there. If you look, like they're the ones. They're so anti Zelensky, the Ukrainian president, who's leading this valiant resistance against the Russian invasion. And some of the things, I mean, they're the ones that are, if you see a meme with Zelensky with a little Hitler mustache on it, and Zelensky's Jewish, by the way, and his parents were actually Holocaust, or not parents, I mean, his grandparents, I believe, were actual Holocaust survivors, unlike George Santos, who survived the Holocaust by never being in Germany.
Yeah, that's one way to do it.
So they're the ones responsible. You go to the Libertarian. I checked it out not too long ago.
Of course,
the Libertarian Party Twitter page. It's awful.
Yeah,
it's just awful. And it's like you got sound economic. I like some of your economics, some of your social ideas. Why y'all got to be insane like this?
Yeah.
And
everybody just harps on the same things. With liberals, it's okay, boomer. Don't tell me how to, like you guys left us with a dirty planet, And then you got a lot of Republican memes are like, oh yeah, the kid over there with the blue hair crying, and then the Libertarians are taking I think they're a little more equal opportunity, making fun of just about
they
everybody.
make fun of everybody.
Yeah.
That's right.
I don't know. I hate it. I love, look, man, I like everybody.
I like
everybody.
the
Republicans. I like the Democrats.
Of course.
They all make it very difficult at times.
Yes. I've got a very nice mixture on my Facebook page, and it seems very weird to scroll by like
The memes.
The memes.
Just
There'll
the
be
memes.
one stacked on top of the other of differing personality. I'm like, that was made by the same Russian troll. The one that is against, and then the one that is for.
I've
Whatever
literally
you're saying.
seen like one above the other that was like Nancy Pelosi's an angel, and then the next one's like she's a devil.
Yeah,
I think you're both wrong.
They're both shared from the same page.
Yeah.
Like nobody's really reading. This is insanity. We got to do the weather, man.
Yeah.
It's kind of it's cold, boring, but it's got to be brought to you by Genuine RV. Genuine RV and Power Sports. We'll be right back.
Choose the option that best describes your lifestyle. Option A. Option B. Option C. Or all of the above. Whatever you're into, Genuine RV and Power Sports has it covered with a large selection of new and pre-owned RVs, four-wheelers, side-by-sides, golf carts, and more. With exceptional customer service and satisfaction, Genuine RV and Power Sports, 1300 Northeast Lincoln Road in Idabel.
Number one country weather.
All right, bamboozled ya. Let's go to the phone lines. You are caller number 10. Who do we have on the phone?
Denise Gentry.
What's the first name again? Sorry, kind of cut out.
Denise.
Oh, Denise Gentry. All right, writing you down here. Where'd you get your Football Squares play sheet?
H&R Block.
H&R Block.
Oh,
Hey.
you're doing the taxes.
Yeah, it's that time. All right, food or gas? No, I'm kidding. Let's go to Square. Let's go to Square 10B. Who was in Square 10B?
10B.
John Madden.
John Madden is
Hey.
exactly correct. We're going to scratch out old John's name there and put Denise Gentry
Yeah.
in. Got you a Square eligible for $500 come Super Bowl Sunday. Thank you so much for playing.
Thank you.
Now I'm sad.
Oh, I know. They're still making the Madden games, though, so we're good there.
Yeah.
Weather, again, brought to you by Genuine RV and Power Sports. Today should be mostly cloudy with a high near 43. West winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. Tonight, mostly cloudy, gradually becoming clear with a low around a balmy 25. West winds 5 to 10 miles per hour this evening. Tomorrow, sunny with a high near 48. Wind chill values as low as 15 early in the morning. So if you're getting up for work like we do, or around that time, that'd be cold. Friday, going back up in temperature a little bit. Sunny with a high near 57. Friday night, a low of 34. And into the weekend, we're pretty much got rain chances every day going on into next week as well, all the way through Tuesday. So as we get closer to the weekend, this is the ramp. We're now ramping into the weekend. We're going down the half pipe, right, Greg?
We're going down the half pipe.
Yeah. You
Shaun
were,
White?
Yeah, Shaun White. Did you
Yeah.
ever skateboard?
I did not.
Did you ever snowboard?
I did not.
Did you ever
I was
any extreme sports?
uh,
Did you go zip lining in Broken Bow or anything like
never
that?
done that.
Okay.
I used to do a lot of water skiing.
Oh, hey, there you go. There you go.
It was
That
extreme
counts.
the way we did
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
What? Did you use like 2 pool cues or something?
you got to hold
No,
you gotta
just
hold a
one.
30 pack in each.
Yeah.
hand.
Just one.
Just one ski?
Just one ski.
Okay.
That's what I'm
One
talking
ski.
Yeah. I like that.
Oh, that wakeboarding. That talk about a good time.
Yeah.
But unless you have bad knees, or you will have bad knees afterwards.
Yeah.
So.
You know, now they do that.
In the Olympics?
They surf behind boats.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they get on there. I don't know how they do it. I'm past.
I think it was maybe it was one of our student at Kdqn. Maybe it was somewhere else. Excuse me. They took like their graduation photos while wakeboarding behind the boat. I want to say it was someone local. I have to go back and look, but it was the coolest picture.
That
is
is
like in a
cool.
whole like graduation dress and everything.
Yeah.
But wakeboarding, I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And
As uncool as I think it is to be like a Point Break beach bum, sometimes you see those videos, or like I saw a picture of one of those guys. Hadn't showered in 10 years probably, but he is
in the ocean every day.
Yeah, fair enough. He's dry. He looks dry.
Man,
out.
that salt water makes your hair look so good.
Yeah,
too.
it does. But he was. It was a picture of him like in the pit of the wave, like the wave
yeah.
is closed around him, and he's just running his fingers along the wall of water, like. Ain't no thing. That's got to be. You're like in
man.
tune with the universe in that moment.
There was one, I don't know if you saw, I don't believe it was Photoshop. It was like on a legitimate news website where you could, the guy's like in the pit and there's like a shark just on the other side of the wall, like a great white, big old shark just right there.
I'm sure that's fake.
I don't know.
I'm certain of it.
I want to believe some things on the
Yeah,
internet.
yeah.
Like that, like somebody actually got a picture,
Yeah.
of the shark right there.
Patrick did send me a
interviewed the guys
video.
afterwards.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And
it
what'd
was
they
a
say?
These like couple Australian, just quintessential, by the book, in the dictionary for beach bum guys, you know. I think maybe we watched the video of it or something. I mean, they could barely, even in Australia, they're just like, man, it was like so, like, I don't even like know. Like, it was like a shark right there, man.
Yeah.
And it was great.
That is funny. Like I said, I was watching that debate, the discussion of what it is to be a man yesterday, and you had like the guy from Texas. He's like, yes, sir, I'm United States Army veteran, and I love my family and God and all that. And I just, I just believe. No, he's like, I just believe being a man is providing for your family. All right, on to you. Whatever your name is, Sparrow is the one I always go with, and he's like. Like, I believe that, like, being a man is, like, I don't know, like, maybe being nice instead of being, like, masculine, that kind of thing. It was just, it was driving me nuts,
Just form a coherent sentence.
Yeah. Like is that's an essentially, right?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
I have caught myself saying it a few times, too many, though. Because it was like... it's like it tastes
making
like
an analogy
chicken.
at that point. Yeah,
it doesn't taste of chicken; it tastes like chicken.
I thought
Greg.
That's okay.
All right,
to
fine.
say it tastes like chicken.
Yeah.
But when you go like, I think I'm going to tell you like it's a long time until I want.
Like it's so usable. Like it's used in so many different ways. I was going to tell you it's like I like you. Like
it's easily misused. Too much responsibility
for sure.
You need a lot of discipline to use that word effectively.
That's
I guess.
right.
But I wanted to bring up this guy Brian Walsh.
All right,
to y'all, okay? Because I am a big believer. I've mentioned it many times. I believe police are overworked in this country. There's sometimes not enough of them to go
and
around.
defund them. You've said that, Penny.
No, I have not. I said pay them more is what I said. Okay, pay you less.
All right,
defund you.
Okay,
and give your salary. To Troy Cravens, who shout out to him, 36 years yesterday as local law enforcement, but
still no invite to dinner. I don't know.
I know. I told him we were really upset. We talk about it every day, police are severely overworked in this country. So I think it's incumbent criminals be like Brian Walsh and make it easier on police. Okay,
be stupid with your crimes.
Be as stupid as you possibly can be. Don't do what Brian Walsh did. Obviously, allegedly libel laws. What he allegedly did. But if you are going to commit a crime, just do it as dumbly as you possibly can, so they can catch you real quick and it's just easy.
Move on.
Absolutely. So this guy, he is a Massachusetts. Man, his wife disappeared. His wife disappeared New Year's Day. She was supposed to go on a flight to D.C. She's not been found or anything, but of course, as part of the investigation, one of the first things they're going to do, wife disappears. Who's the lead suspect? The husband. So,
and I love where they're like, where they can't believe it. It's like yes, you statistically.
The one who's been yelled at her every day, been yelled at by her every day for the past 30-something years. Yeah. Well, in any case, that one of the things, obviously, part of the investigation, they're going to check your computer and your phone. Well, this guy, he decided because it's most likely he did it. All right, most likely he did it. Just going through his Google search history, I'm going to tell you real quick. And he did this on his phone, no incognito mode, just on Google.
What a dummy!
And his son's iPad as well, which obviously they checked all electronic devices. Here is this is about 2 hours after she was last seen. Here's where these start. How long before a body starts to smell? That was ask Google.
He was just interested.
How to stop a body from decomposing. 10 ways to dispose of a dead body if you really need to. It's like BuzzFeed article? Like 10 ways you didn't know.
Yeah. Find out what kind of serial killer you are through these questions. Do you eat spaghetti every night?
This one's great. How long for someone to be missing to inherit? Can you throw away body parts? Like legally? Like I committed a crime, but I don't want to commit any more. I don't want to get like I don't want to put in the recycling and get, fined for it or something.
That reminds me of that one story about like it was like off the East Coast, like a foot washed up on a beach and people were going crazy being like, oh my God, there's a serial killer on the loose. It's like a foot just washed up on the beach. And it turns out this guy living on an island who was like a scientist, like had some body parts for science, and he put the foot into a crab trap to see how long it would take for it to get eaten, and it goes, like
washed out.
Yeah, after a few weeks of everybody going crazy, he was like, "Yeah, I might could have put that foot in a crab trap."
All legally done.
Yeah.
It was the donated. It was like a cadaver.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Yeah. Here's some more. What does formaldehyde do? How long does DNA last? Like forever? Okay, I mean the CIA
What's the half-life of DNA?
Yeah, the CIA is literally right now trying to use DNA to bring back the woolly mammoth. Okay, and it hadn't been around for a while, so it lasts a good while. Dismemberment in the best way it's supposed to buy. Some of these, I'm sorry, it's just really
what
bad.
comes up when you Google that though? I wonder.
I'm not Googling it. Just in case my wife decides to run away on me and they can't find her because she's in Kokomo with Alejandro. If she's taking a different name, can't find her, and they check I was for research.
Yeah,
it was for research.
I just wanted to know.
Yeah.
How long does it take for 5 pigs
Can baking soda make a body smell good? I mean, this guy is he's not just a monster, but he's an idiot. And thankfully, like
it's
I
kind
said,
of the worst kind, really.
it is very, very difficult to convict somebody of murder if a body's not been found, unless you leave a nice little trail of evidence like this guy has. So, like I said, I know you're innocent until proven guilty, but this guy is.
I don't look up stuff
unless
like
you're gonna blame
but-
his toddler son for doing this, because it was on his on his son's iPad. It was like it must have been him. And
wow.
He hasn't said that.
Would be.
I don't think he said that.
Okay. I promise you.
He's just dumb enough to say something like that. But.
I just like, my gosh, I wouldn't search that stuff up, irregardless, Greg. But if I was going to be under any type of investigation, I would definitely just clear my search history if I could anyway. Because I don't want them to also see how boring I am, or...
You do know when you clear your search history, they can just go find it anyway.
Can they?
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I think that's like forever, Now, it's not like the government couldn't go... Because that's NSA, like, stores all, even with Snowden revelations, and I mean they store all this stuff. They have their like data information centers take as much power as like large cities. That's how many servers were on but they can't just go back and look at that stuff and then without like an investigation, without following due process and your Fourth Amendment rights.
They're just going to lock me up for Googling things like how to scramble an egg. Like, this guy can't live in society on his own.
I have one on my phone, how to bake a potato.
Step 1, bake the potato.
No, first you got to fork it.
Okay, yeah.
Fork it so it doesn't blow up in the microwave.
If you're Googling, how to bake a potato, you just, that might even be too complicated. You're going to stab your own hand.
How to put Pop-Tarts in the toaster.
How to boil water. But in all seriousness, what's also given this guy away is about 4 days before she went missing, he also made a Google search, what's the best state to divorce for a man?
Oh, great.
Yeah.
So
there you go. There you go.
See, Scott Peterson did what he did. Well, I mean, like, he was convicted. I mean, he's still in jail. But he, like, just the idea that who goes fishing on Christmas Eve? And how does your wife then...
I know some people who do. I know some people
go
fishing Christmas morning.
Around here, that makes sense. What about in the Bay Area? I don't see anybody hopping on their little schooner and going fishing. It's Christmas Eve, and then your spouse washes up in the lake you were fishing in, or in the bay you were fishing in. Sorry, dude. And then they found hair on the pliers. On his pliers on the boat, like hair from her and stuff, and every moment he got, because they didn't actually find anything that links him to the murder, apart from
some circumstantial.
A lot of he got convicted. You did it. We don't have to find the weapon you used or whatever. But they found hair. That was all they found, was hair on the pliers, which could have gotten there in some way or another, and the fact that he was fishing on Christmas Eve.
Isn't her sister now saying he's innocent?
I think so. I think I read something. I Googled him recently to see if he was still in jail.
Yeah, he is, but I think her sister's now saying he's innocent.
There is no evidence at all. It was just a jury going, this guy did that. And they even look at him. And then they found him, like, when they pulled him over, he was with another woman with, like, lots of credit cards or something, lots of cash, like as if they determined, like, it looks like he was about to flee to Mexico. Yeah, they found, like, bags packed and all that stuff. So
look bad. Jury's not gonna like that.
No, it's just one of those moments. I'm 100% with you, Patrick. Innocent until proven guilty. They didn't really prove him guilty, but it's like, come on.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, but like this guy, Brian Walsh of Massachusetts, I don't know what he's like, no, my wife looked it up and then she just disappeared with some guy. You know, you have no defense, man.
They just need to find the remains. That's what they need.
That's possible.
I mean, it's not outside the realm of possibility, for sure.
Don't they find them more often than they don't?
I'm going to leave you and I'm going to double screw you. I'm going to get you charged with murder.
Yeah. It used to be until things like Google search histories. And
ouch.
I would hope. I have more faith in women than that. Because my wife might be listening. And I don't want her to get any ideas here. Yeah. You know, it used to be back not that long ago with if there was without a body, it was almost next to impossible for a conviction, you know, because there was just too much reasonable doubt there. But then things like Google search history and
that's a whole different ball
that
game.
definitely changes things.
Stupidity.
Sure.
Stupidity.
That's a good one.
You know, bless it. I say bless this man's stupidity for sure.
Okay.
Like I said,
let's make it easy on these cops and just be stupid about your crime.
Yeah.
That way we can move on to bigger and better things.
Absolutely.
I like it.
Like I said, just make the police's job a little easier.
That's right. If you don't want to be stupid, you can go to Bailey Discount Building Supply today and do yourself a good
I'm going
thing.
today. You come join me. You ride with me.
Yeah. You do yourself a service and everybody in the county because you're spending your money locally by going to Bailey Discount Building Supply and not going an hour away to not save any money and to not have a hometown feel and stuff like that. So Bailey Discount Building Supply, whether it's plumbing, electrical, hardware, appliances, drills. I need a drill.
You need a drill.
I need a drill.
Yeah.
I do not. And I also need
I need my
things.
sander back.
Yeah. Well, I was you'll get
that
the
may be
sander
what
back.
being a man is. You got to have a drill.
You got to have a drill. I don't have a drill, and I will be honest. Well, you know what? I'm not going to talk about this. I need to go to Bailey Discount Building Supply.
That's right.
And hopefully, like
Buy a new toilet.
Angie isn't listening.
No.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
I got it. All right. Well,
no.
you know, there's a baby in the house. Things happen.
Yeah.
There's
right?
a hole in the wall.
I just need to go to
The
Bailey
water will eventually leak out of something.
Yeah.
A window, open door, or something.
So go be like me. Do yourself a favor. Go to Bailey Discount Building Supply. You know, like if you strip a hole that a screw is supposed to get, you can put in a little thing, right? And like if the plastic it expands. I need some of those. What are those called? Can I walk in? Because I can't go into Bailey Discount Building Supply and embarrass myself, even though they do have expert advice. I can't go, what's the big expandy thingy that you put in the hole and it goes, and then you know.
Yeah, you make like a new hole in the screw.
Yeah,
or something.
yeah.
Yeah, there's.
I don't know what it's called. I know what it is. I know what they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to look for
There
those.
you go. Just.
Nobody
knows what the name
That's
of
right.
that is.
All right, sweet. I'm not the only one. So yeah, 880 East Colin Ray Drive right here in DeQueen. Go today. Gift certificates, rewards program, Facebook page. They got it all. Check them out. Popcorn. Yeah. We got to take one last break before we get out of here and close the show for good into your day's reminder. So we will be right back.
is changing the air. You can feel it. If you're sick of your boring hair and it's time for something new, you need to go and see Chastity Carver at Mirror Image in Locksburg. She can give you the look you want, the new styles and colors, which is Chastity's specialty. Everything to make your hair look its best. She will give you the look that is best suited for you. So for cuts for men and women and all the latest styles, go to Mirror Image in Locksburg at 105 East Walnut. Phone 870-289-5602. Chastity at Mirror Image.
Sonic has something delicious for you. Hey, announcer guy, that's your cue.
Try the new Sonic Steak and Bacon Grilled Cheese. Savory steak mixed with grilled onions topped with crispy bacon and melty American cheese, plus creamy mayo and tangy barbecue sauce. Or try it spicy with zesty cheese sauce and jalapenos.
Well, I don't know about you, but I'm definitely craving that previously mentioned thing.
Sonic Steak and Bacon Grilled Cheese.
Sonic.
Limited time only at participating Sonic drive-ins.
Pilgrim's Pride Kdqn Processing Plant has immediate openings for production workers, both shifts, part-time and temporary positions also available with wages from $17.25 up to $21.95 per hour, as well as a $2 per hour attendance incentive. All new hires receive a $2,000 sign-on bonus. Applications available online at jobbite.com or at Pilgrim's Employment Office at 401 South 3rd Street in Kdqn, open 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Pilgrim's is an affirmative action, equal opportunity employer. Minorities and veterans are encouraged to apply.
Does that sound like a problem you've had? If so, you should visit Lovewell Farm Supplies at 301 South Indian Road in Idabel. They specialize in in-house heavy equipment repair, parts, services, and sales. With financing options available, they're also authorized dealers of new Vermeer and TYM tractors, so you can purchase a brand new tractor if that old one just keeps causing problems. Lovewell Farm Supplies also carries loads of farming supplies like 48 and 51-inch net wrap, mother load vinegar, Southland poultry products, and Stenicator medicator equipment. Visit them now, Monday through Friday, 8 to 4:30.
When it comes to small or big projects, whether it's indoor or outdoor, Hilltop Hardware and Lumber has what you need to get the job done right. They offer a 30-day money-back guarantee. If their tools aren't getting the job done, you shouldn't have to pay. Now that's standing behind your product. Listen to what some customers had to say. They have the best deals around. I can't afford not to stop there. Their service is on point. As a local contractor, I highly recommend Hilltop Hardware and Lumber in Idabel, Oklahoma, where customer service is their priority.
Are you ready for some football?
The Idabel Chamber of Commerce and Agriculture welcomes the new year with new additions to its already outstanding board of directors. Your Idabel Chamber is hard at work creating new and improved benefits and now forming its committee for the biggest Idabel event of the year, the Dogwood Days Festival, set for Friday, March 31st and Saturday, April 1st. This year promises to be the best ever for the Idabel Chamber of Commerce and Agriculture's chamber members. Become a member and reap the rewards from a group of exceptional business leaders working hard for you.
We know you're out there. We know you have the skills. We know you have the tools. We're just waiting for you to apply. Ready to start your next career? Husqvarna Group has your opportunity. Full-time employment positions are now available with starting pay at $15.25 an hour. Apply in person at No. 1 Poland Drive in Nashville, Arkansas, or online at husqvarnagroup.com.
All right, we are back, and we have a caller number 10 on the line. Who do we have on the phone?
Sherry Dinger.
Sherry Dinger. I knew you were going to get one at one point. Nice.
We tried.
Yeah.
What time's class start?
Sir?
He said, what time does class start?
Well, it started a long time ago.
Yeah. Hold on, kids. All right, where'd you pick up your football squares play sheet?
Pruitt's Food.
Pruitt's Food. Very nice. Did you pick one out, Greg?
I did pick one out.
Yeah, which one you got?
Let's go with 6C.
Square 6C.
Kevin Flock.
Perfect. We're going to scratch out Kevin's name, put Sherry Dinger there. You got a square, and eligible for $500 come Super Bowl Sunday. I wish you luck, Sherry Dinger.
Thank you. Thank you.
Have a good day.
Just like that.
Okay, bye-bye.
Yeah, nice. At the end of the day, we get one last square. Maybe one last?
What's that?
What's that?
Where it's easy to win and fun to listen?
It's fun to listen and easy to win, my friend.
Okay.
It couldn't be any easier.
That's right.
Hey, Carolyn?
Are you ready for some football?
I need to burn some time. We got making sure the news is all correct and good back there. We got a couple minutes left in the show, and we got Carolyn dutifully and amazingly running the phone lines there for you, trying to get that caller number 10. Greg, and so you're looking forward to this weekend. You told me you got Christmas party going.
Yeah, belated Christmas party. Yeah. So we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have a little family get together and eat too much.
Yeah,
I always like to do that.
I really want to go camping this weekend, but of course the rain. I want to see how that shakes out. But there is also, thank you. There is a free UFC fight going on Saturday. That's pretty good. So.
All right.
But we do have caller number 10 on the line. Who do we have on the phone?
Ray French.
Lee Fritch?
Ray French.
Well, Ray French. I'm the worst. Let me put that down. Where'd you pick up your Football Squares play sheet?
At TJ.
TJ's. What were you getting, gas or food? Or both?
A little of both.
A little bit of both. I like it. I got TJ's yesterday, some TJ's burgers. Delicious. Let's go with Square. I'm going to go with Square 10D.
10D?
10D.
Matthew Stafford.
That's exactly correct, Ray. We're going to cross out his name, put your name in there, and you are eligible for $500 come Super Bowl Sunday. Thanks for playing.
Appreciate it.
Hell yeah, appreciate you.
Oh, Ray French right there. Ray French. That's a football name. Right
Yeah,
there,
that's
whoever
right.
it was.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. Is he on the square somewhere? He should
No, we didn't scratch out Ray to put Ray.
Okay.
I would have, though, if he was on there. Oh, man. That is going to be pretty much it for this Wednesday edition of the Morning Brew, ramping straight to the weekend. We got 2 more days, and then fun begins. Actually, it's going to be a rainy, kind of wet-looking, nasty weekend, so we'll see how that pans out. But anyway.
We're going to get some winter.
We might hopefully get a little bit of winter.
Yeah.
I'm in agreement with you. That's gonna do it, though, my friends. We have to get out of here. Time for the day's reminders. That's news, obituaries, and weather. For Jennifer, our wonderful co-host. For Patrick, our news director. Greg Revel sitting right next to me. I'm Tyler. This has been the Brew Crew. God bless you. Have a darn good day.
Your number one country, 92.1, is KDQN, Kdqn, Ashdown, Texarkana.